Warning: the following show features foul language and crappy opinions said either by professionals or under the supervision of professionals. Accordingly, the Riff Report and the producers must insist that no one attempt to repeat any vocabulary or shoot any malort featured on the show.
30 racks of PBR. That's for you.
Amen, brother. All of Florida do better.
But also, most Americans listen to trash music.
That's biological warfare, brother. Like,
They're just being a bunch of bitches.
fill me, Satan. Fill me.
Yeah, they're like, what the
What's going on?
Is he pulling out his dick?
Yeah, it does. I was just fucking with you.
And then we'll talk about it here, live, on the Riff Report. I'm not here to make friends, man. I'm here to talk music and give out shitty opinions, so there we are.
What the fuck were we even talking about?
Welcome to the Riff Report, the loudest corner on the internet. I'm Tyler,
And I'm Ryan.
and we're here to talk to you about all things punk, metal, alternative, anything loud, anything heavy. We've got quite a bit of news. I say that every week because there's always a lot of news. We live in the age of media frenzy, so we're here to cash in on that eventually and just talk because we like talking. Let's see what we got coming up. I got some exciting tracks. I found one, or we found one. It's communism, we'll say. Like Moths To Flames has a new track out. I was very excited about that. We got Anthrax, Beartooth, Lord, Echo Vandal, couple albums coming out from some fan favorites. Periphery is mine. I think Ryan's really excited about Held, so we'll let you know about that. Let's see what else we got. We're starting to really lean into this drama thing. I think we're just adjusting things a little bit better, but we're going to talk about Bringing the Horizon. Jason Newsted has a lot to say after 35 years, or a little. It depends on how you take it. Let's see, Dethklok. We've got artist news from Counterparts, both from my Valentine, Turnstile, Danzig, and more. And then we'll finish off with your tour announcements. I'm going to keep those a mystery, though. See if you stick around that long, y'all. Ryan, what the fuck is up, man? I didn't see you yesterday. I don't think you were in. You were in, right?
I was not in.
Oh shit.
I took the day.
Nice. Hell yeah, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
We saw each other enough on Saturday though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like I got a lot of you this week. Ripping doubles and you helping out and just sticking around to enjoy your evening. So
Yeah.
It was sick. It was cool. It was fun.
Yep. Had a little boys' night late Saturday night, hanging out, chit chatting, spinning some records.
That's right. It felt like some B-sides of that special Riff Report episode. I was this close to asking you to set your phone up and we just record some B-reels, you know what I mean? Just like maybe throw them out in the future, test the waters with a guest, but we can work on that another time. So that's fine.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was cool. Like just chilling, I feel like we haven't gotten that chill kind of session in a while outside of working on the podcast and fucking,
I was going to say, usually there's an array of people there partying or we're doing something official. So it was good to just fucking kick back and listen to some music organically without fucking giving our professional opinion.
Exactly. Right. It was chill. Had a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Likewise.
Cool. Glad to hear that.
But yeah. Yesterday was all right. How about you, man?
See, my yesterday was also all right. I had to work, but it was chill for a while. I had some time to catch up on a couple of things. Just really, kind of talk to servers a little bit about like schedules, what they want, so I can be the middleman and pass that along to you. We had a lot of fun people. I had a nice conversation with my last table about Elvis Costello and the attractions. It was awesome. And it was also, I think, my fault that they stuck around till 9:30 because at around 9:05, 9:10, that's when I brought that up. So after close, but within reason of still being there, finish your food, whatever. But when we started talking about Elvis Costello, the time that they stuck around lasted a little bit too long, and then I tried to use anything in my repertoire to stop the conversation appropriately And then about 10 minutes later, I went up and I was like, hey, I'm just going to clear your empty plates out of the way. You know, they still had a little bit of food, but I was like, are you guys done? Can I clear those out of the way? And they're like, oh, yeah, please, please. I was like, I just don't want the dishwasher waiting too long. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, yeah. And they're like, we'll get out of here. I was like, don't let me rush you. You said it, not me, though. Like, fucking, I'm putting it out there. But they were really nice, and I love it when that group comes in. I don't remember their names, but they're always a great time. And then today was fucking dope. Slept in. We had a couple plans for chores, but we decided to forego that so we could go to B-dubs, eat shitty corporate food, get shitty service, and drink mediocre cocktails. So it was a real treat of a day. I was happy I got to fill up and just have an all right time. You know, I got to listen to The Storm.
Yep.
And which reminds me, I got my zoo tickets for tomorrow delayed for a couple weeks, so hopefully the weather stays good and we can enjoy the Lantern Festival and some zoo palin. You know what I mean? I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Oh, and then next week we've got Alpha Wolf, so you get to hear all about it.
Hell yeah.
Fucking next
That's
Wednesday.
gonna be dope.
So, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm very excited. What? Resolve?
Resolve, yeah.
Yeah, Resolve. Gideon.
Mhm.
Alpha Wolf. Yeah, I think there's another one, but Mugshot.
There was that somebody we talked about recently.
Right.
I can't. Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember.
But something like
it's
that.
Gonna be sick. So I'm gonna get whiplash and be really dizzy after that show. Getting that circle pit, you know.
Yeah. Right.
Hell yeah. Well, enough about us. What have you been listening to in the meantime? You had a whole day off yesterday, man. 2 days for listeners.
I did.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've been, to be honest with you, I haven't really been listening to a whole lot of music. Throughout the busy week, there was just a lot of shit going on. Like you said, worked a double one night to help out. So I'm mostly just listening to the same music that you were listening to.
Hell yeah. Right.
But it was all good anyway. But I will say, I brought it up, I think a couple weeks ago, but there's a sweet documentary on YouTube. It's been around for a long time, but you can get it on YouTube for free right now. And ever since I watched it, I've been super obsessed with these guys. I've always really liked them.
Great band. Yeah, right.
Especially now, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go back and listen to them again. And that is, well, the documentary is called Filmage. And the band is Descendants.
Oh yeah.
And today I thought it was fitting to select their song "Everything Sucks."
Hell yeah.
Off of 1996's "Everything Sucks." This one, I mean, it's the first song on the album.
Oh.
It's good. It's fast. It's punk. And to be fair, I mean, I assume that we don't have any listeners abroad. So if you're listening to this in the United States, everything does suck right now. So
it sucks a lot.
It made sense.
Right.
But yeah, this is I really like this album. I mean, usually if I'm like in a Descendants mood, I always go for Milo's Goes to College because
classic.
It's
great record.
Yeah,
right.
It's so good. But Everything Sucks is really good. I mean, everything that they did was awesome.
Right.
But this is my second favorite album by them.
Nice. Love that.
And
yeah. I wish I was gonna try and catch them. I think they were on tour last year.
Oh, really?
I think it was Descendants. Yeah, they were. I think it was the Descendants and some other guy. Let's see. Or earlier this year, I don't remember. The Worlds Collide, no. Festivals, no.
They are. I don't remember. They're going to be going on tour this fall.
Okay.
I think, if I'm looking at the right thing. Yeah. Yes, August, September, and a little bit at the beginning of October.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we got they're going to be playing in Detroit on September 17th with Social Distortion.
Oh, sick, dude. We hearing that Social Distortion, we missed talking about their most recent album, Born to Kill.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I think it was on the last. It was either the last episode or the episode before. I'm thinking it was the last episode that had come out. I'm gonna be real. I haven't listened to a lot of it. I caught a couple tracks, and it's Social Distortion. Like I definitely don't hate it, but I got to sit down and listen to it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Especially with what I've been listening to recently, it's perfect. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, what is it that you have been listening to recently?
That track. So, as you already know, having been around me so much this week and knowing that I have control of Aux during operating hours, you usually get open. We're there for an hour. You're playing music. We'll play some shit that's not work appropriate. We'll get it out.
Yep.
You know, and then you give me Aux, and I got to play something work appropriate for the most part. And I have been playing nothing but Smash Mouth, Good Charlotte, and shit like that. So a lot of like pop punk, 90s rock, like surf rock, you know what I mean? Just like it's warm weather, the sun's been out, it's getting hot, people are wearing shorts, your hat's on backwards, you're ready to fucking party, you know what I mean? But yeah, today I chose a very cookie cutter track. I'll be real. Very popular. A great song. Don't get me wrong, but everybody knows this one. The Anthem by Good Charlotte from The Young and the Hopeless. Like, when you think of Good Charlotte, it's this, Girls Like Boys, The River, like, all that kind of stuff. Now, I will say, no, it wasn't Saturday night. I would think it was Saturday night around close or right before close. I popped on my the Riff Reports Salt Shed Joyce Manor show playlist, and that was sick. And that's what I played. It's funny because all the bands that are on that playlist only do songs that are like 2 minutes or less. So I ripped through that playlist yesterday during the shift 3 times. And I gave no fucks. I was like, I'm okay. We're just going to start it from the top. I'll go ahead and reshuffle it real quick, adjust a couple things,
Right.
And yeah, had a great time, dude. I'm telling you, Friday, because I had to work a double. I had that Good Charlotte playlist. It was great. Had some Rise Against. A Day to Remember showed up a couple times. But the good ones, you know what I mean? Not the too heavy of Jeremy fucking screaming and shit. Things that I can get away with.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of great songs have been molded into this playlist that I start with Good Charlotte on, and I was able to achieve flow state at the bar and just kind of bounce around, whip up some cocktails, and have a great time, So, got to give it up to Good Charlotte for holding it down for me all week. I appreciate them and their songs. So,
hell yeah, yeah. I've always thought Good Charlotte was kind of underrated, dude. Like they got a lot of flack, but
they did, didn't they?
They got some good shit.
Weird fucking reason. Like if you're gonna give anyone flack, like give Limp Bizkit flack, give 311 a little bit of flack. Honestly, I feel like they're a low hanging fruit. They're great. I love 311, but there's other bands that are decent, but I think Good Charlotte is not a band that deserves as much flack and disdain as they've got. I don't know. Maybe it's our age's Nickelback. You know what I mean? Gen X. Have that. We've got Good Charlotte, I guess. I don't know. It's bullshit. They're really good.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's get into some scene and industry news, starting with our new releases. New release.
Oh, yeah. I was doing my best 90s fucking pose on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. There it is. Yeah. Sick.
Hell yeah. All right. Fucking let's get into this. First up, we got Reverse Bear Trap by Peacemaker FL, which stands for Florida for all of you that didn't know.
Right.
Um,
and once again,
let's
correlates
see.
into my I don't know, my issue with, is there another Peacemaker band out there? I wouldn't be surprised, but
I would have to assume there
yeah,
probably
that
is.
seems like a pretty easy band name to
I don't know.
So
I don't know why you would put
Florida.
your state's initials at the end of your band name if there wasn't an existing
exactly
band somewhere else.
right.
But yeah, let's get into it. Peacemaker FL. They've signed 2 Papercut recordings. Sorry. The South Florida Deathcore band have announced the deal alongside this new single, which did arrive with a music video. The track is going to appear on a new album that is aimed for release this summer. Papercut Recordings launched in August of 2025, so not that long ago, and was co-founded by Brand of Sacrifice guitarist Michael Leo Valeri and Fit for a King bassist and vocalist Ryan O'Leary.
Nice. Hell yeah.
So that's pretty cool. But yeah, the band has shared the following about the track. The song depicts someone who is seeking vengeance on a person who seeks to prey on or harm other people. And can confirm, I've listened to this song a handful of times based on the lyrics that I can make out.
Right.
Yep, that's exactly what he's saying.
Sounds about right. Hell yeah. This to start off our list with this song, when I got my playlist made, because usually I'll like put all of the songs on the list so I have like the order to listen to, and then I will start to play it. Dude, this song came right out the fucking gates, dude. Like heavy as shit, loud as fuck. Like it's a perfect Riff Report song, dude. It was insane. I was just like, whoa, dude, fucking yeah, shook the whole house. Right, exactly. Yeah, it was insane. But it's a fun, heavy song. You know, I enjoyed it. Reminds me of little Oceano when I was super into them. Little Slaughtered Like Swine, you know what I mean? Just has that just heavy fucking riffs, fucking screamy ass vocals, you know, high pitched screamy vocal. Like it was good. Perfect.
Yep. A lot of gutturals.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. This song was pretty good. I was thoroughly impressed. But yeah, just so you know, I didn't choose to put this on the list first. I put them in there as they're released.
Right. Exactly.
So this one came out first this week, but
nice.
it was like you said, it was a very powerful way to start the fucking playlist.
Exactly. Right. Sick.
And to be honest with you, a little fucking teaser as to what's to come. Pretty much this whole fucking list is pretty fucking banging.
You had a lot of it. Yeah.
But yeah, good track. I will definitely be keeping an eye out for this band. Already added them to the follow list. I can't wait to see the full record that comes out. And can't wait to see what else Papercut Recordings does and who they sign. I'm sure the 2 dudes involved in it are in pretty killer bands, so I'm sure they have good taste. All right, next up, we got little Belgian death metal.
Nice.
In the form of the band Carnation. They released a track called Flesh Eating Frenzy, which is fucking metal as shit. But they've released the track with an official music video. And it will appear on the upcoming self-released album Symphony in Flesh, which is slated to come out October 16th. And this follows the previously released track Kingdom of Dreams, and continues the band's push deeper into old school brutality.
Oh yeah.
It is exactly that.
Yeah. Little ambiance. I'm listening to Kingdom of Dreams now, and it's just got that like larger than the room kind of sound. Things kind of get stretched out. They've got some blast beats going. Some heavier shit. I like that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Wish
like
hadn't heard these guys sooner.
Yeah, I haven't heard of these guys either. So I was happy to discover them. This is the kind of death metal that I like. I know I've said it time and time again. Kind of reminds me of like that like Frozen Soul kind of deal.
Right.
And another band that we'll talk about, but yeah, this song was pretty fucking good. I don't have anything bad to say about it. It was fast.
Right.
It was in your face. It's death metal, dude.
Right. Gave us exactly what we wanted.
Right. Next up, we got a new project that I was happy to find out about. I was really happy to find out about. And that is Thimble Winter. When I tell you a little bit about this band, you will be like, oh, yeah, that fucking makes sense. But their track is called Crowned in Ash. These guys are a melodic death metal project who had put out a debut EP entitled What Once Was last year sometime. Didn't listen to it, but we've got the lineup that features 3 former Amon Amarth members. And that's what I was talking about when Thimble Winter, Amon Amarth. It's a very, they go hand in hand. But yeah, it looks like we got the old drummer and guitarist from Amon Amarth alongside Clint Williams, who I'm not familiar with, but fuck.
Right.
This it's pretty heavy, kind of atmospheric at times, but pretty like solid, like European death metal.
Right.
Sounds
like earlier. Honestly, yeah, a little bit earlier. In Flames, to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some
It sounds like Amon Amarth.
Yeah, exactly. Amon Amarth. Right. Yeah. Right. Solid.
Yeah,
give it up to those Europeans and their metal. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, I like this song a lot. I love the album art too. Have you seen that?
Yeah, the fucking
pretty sick.
Chest bursting, bloody, webby, fucking
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking like a painting, like a canvas painting. Like it's almost
I'm looking
like
at the blown up like banner.
It's almost like 3D
on YouTube, and it's got that kind of netty / cracked and aged, like I'm not gonna say mosaic, but like cracked varnish on a painting, from like 200 years ago. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Or some like what is it? Is it acrylic that
you
can kind of build up a little bit? Acrylic paint.
Yeah, I mean, it's a thicker paint. Like oil, you do a lot more kind of mixing and blending with, but this no, there's a certain finish you can use. I don't remember what it's called, but it gives it that varnish kind of look. Yeah, well, looking at the red in it, it looks like kind of that
looks
wet
textured.
Acrylic, textured, exactly. It's got that texture to it.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pretty cool. I know what they're doing.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Exactly. Yeah, I think we need a little Thimble Winter going on because as a couple of northern dudes, I don't know how you've been feeling about the weather, but as a guy who refuses to wear shorts because of my skin condition, I've been suffering, dude. I need to get a new pair of Vans because these boots aren't gonna cut it this fucking summer, dude. Those are winter boots. Like I should not be wearing them. They make me look cool, but I gotta cut fashion out and go for convenience. You know what I mean? I have to, otherwise I'm gonna die.
Right.
But yeah.
No, I'm kind of I hate the heat, but I also hate being cold. However, my favorite outfit is a hoodie and jeans,
Right.
or a
Yeah.
flannel and jeans.
Exactly. An
So,
over thing, an under thing, jeans, and a nice pair of shoes or boots. I'm a boots guy now. I've transitioned over. So
yeah. I'll take 60 degrees.
60 to 65 is perfect. Exactly. 70's
I
pushing
like
it.
that.
That's when it gets a little hot. I like 70 and overcast. I think that's great. You know what I mean? But yeah, 60 to 65 is perfect. You know, you get a nice light little jacket, maybe a little wind. Maybe pop on a small beanie.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
You know me and my teeny weeny beanie, dude.
I do. You're teeny weeny beanies, dude. Yeah, exactly. Right. I've been starting to wear my beanies a little bit higher, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm just trying to steal Bob's look, but he was wearing the that wool lined weatherproof flannel, and he had his thick beanie sitting halfway up his head with the little fucking bump up. Dude,
he
I was
does
like,
that.
that's a
You know
look,
what that
dude.
is? You know what that is? That's the Brady Ebert, dude.
Damn. All right. Well, never mind. Forget it. Well, hey, he's not going to be rocking anymore. He's got an orange jumpsuit and a shaved head now. That guy's fucked, all right?
Yeah,
someone's got to wear it and do it better. So, right. That person just so happens to be Bob now. So, he's been delegated the tall hat guy. Alrighty, I'm going to move us along because we got a bunch of shit to talk about. Let's see. We got a track by the band Holding Absence. It is called Reflection. They have been signed with Sumerian Records and have announced their new album. The Welsh post-hardcore band will be releasing Modern Life is Lonely. And isn't that crazy? We've got more people on Earth now, and I feel like that's a big thing. It is pretty lonely. They've been isolating us, keeping us separated. And they're showcasing it
because we're all doing this.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Bunch of screenagers, dude. What the fuck? Get off your phone. Go touch grass. Go to a show. Get drunk with your friends. Have a great time. Yeah, exactly. Right. Fuck yeah, dude. There we go. We'll work on it later. Let's see. That is going to be released on August 28th, marking their first full length for the label after a run of releases through Sharp Tone Records. And god damn it, post-hardcore is the best way to describe this band. I enjoyed it. I found 2 tracks that they have so far released for this, Reflections and Whisper of a Dream. Little tech. I'm not gonna say techno-y, but you know what I mean. They got like a kind of like a drum pad kind of sound. You know,
they got that like Bad Omens vibe.
Exactly right. You know, I like the album art itself. It looks like they dressed the guy up as like a robot or something, like the Bicentennial Man. Looking at a picture of a tree because obviously the world went to shit. Corporations choked the life out of the earth. And now you can't see real trees. You have to look at them through pictures that were taken 100 years ago. That's the vibe I get out of this. And it's existential. It's lonely. It is sad, you know? But the music really builds you up and sounds pretty good. I'm a fan of these guys so far. Have we talked about these guys in the past?
Well, I was gonna say it's funny that this was brought up. I think because I'm pretty sure this is the band we talked about last week, who took over for somebody at
Welcome
to Rockville or something like that.
Right. Was it CKY? Did they take over for CKY?
No, it was. I think it was. No, it was somebody with a visa issue.
Visa issues, right?
Or maybe they're the ones with the visa issue because they're Welsh. So, yeah, maybe that's what it was. They couldn't make the festival because of visa issues again, which they had issues last year for a tour or something like that. So yeah, but no, I'd never heard of these guys before.
Okay.
That. So
no,
but I'm happy
took
that
over for CKY.
Yeah. Yeah,
Stab wounds.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, either way, I'm glad we're still talking about them. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it was last week's episode. Holding Absence had travel issues. They pulled out of Rockville. And Born of Osiris filled in for him. That's what it was.
That's
Okay.
it. Yep.
Yeah. Sick.
I don't know about you, but I liked this song better than the other track off of this upcoming album. I don't know why. I think it was very catchy. I like the vocals. Like I said, it's got like a got a Bad Omens vibe.
Mhm.
The album art is a little deceiving. It looks very much like an indie rock band
Right.
cover.
Exactly.
But this is a little heavier than that.
Exactly.
But
yeah.
I'm mad about it.
Still pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like I don't know what kind of tree that is, but I love the look of it, so I'm a little privy towards it. Yeah, if they pop this out on vinyl, I might end up purchasing that.
Oh.
Because hey,
you're a vinyl slut.
I'd really I guess Jordan got a hold of you a little bit, huh? Son of a bitch. He's infected you. That's hilarious. I really am. I don't know, like I'm not saying like I have so much money, but like that's the thing. I gotta build up the fucking hold on, I keep forgetting they reverse. I gotta build up that collection, man. Look at that. That sad fucking you got like 3 times as many records as me, so I'm the slut? You can go fuck yourself, all right? You're the slut, all right?
Hey, man, I'm not the one every episode who's like, you know what? Maybe I'll grab that on vinyl when it comes out.
Come on. Yeah, no, I'm just trying to build up the collection a little bit. I got my D&D books over there, and I'm trying to move those. You know, I just want vinyls up on that top, but I needed space for them, so I'm dealing with it for right now.
Well, I'm proud of you for looking into vinyls that are not from bands in your usual repertoire.
I really am trying to explore, you know, a little bit more. Like, I feel like I definitely don't have all of the records that I want from those bands. I've got a few to send me over.
Me neither.
But I'm trying to explore a little bit. And that's the thing, like, a lot of the records that I want from those bands are probably a little bit pricier now. Because, like, Define the Great Line would be great. I don't know if they've ever done a vinyl release for that. They probably have. But, yeah, these newer ones coming out, especially from bands that aren't as well known. Like, the fucking Roman Candle single I got showcased here. That was like $15, dude. I love that, you know? I actually purchased that Bring Me the Horizon, like, box set, whatever thing. Or I got the one with the poster. It's the vinyl, it's got the booklet in it, and then a poster. It was the mid-range one. That was like $38. Like, I think that's fair, you know? Especially for a reissue like Count Your Blessings. There's been a couple others. I mean, Hum of Hurt, I think is only like $30. So when that comes out, I still haven't purchased it yet, and I need to, because that'll be very soon. The AFI 20-year for December Underground, that was $40 with that 7-inch with the 2 unreleased tracks. So I'm really trying to spread the love a little bit this year, season 4 music. So yeah, go whatever, man. I ain't got a kid. I gotta spend that money somehow. You can't take it with you when you go. All right.
True that.
But I can give my records to, you know, people who would appreciate them. So let's move on though, because I'm gonna talk all day about records. We got a new track by Like Moths to Flames. Huge big favorite of mine. The track is entitled "I Don't Want to Be Here Anymore." Chris, who does?
Me neither.
Nobody. I don't think anybody does. This place sucks. Track was produced by the Plot and You frontman Landon Tewers, who also handled production on last October's Salting the Earth. Also a good song. The band they had recently announced support for Seosin's 20th anniversary for their self-titled album, their debut album, alongside Silent Planet, great fucking band, and Save Us. I will be trying to get tickets to this. I think I looked them up. So I know they're out by now. We were talking about it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to try and make this show because I've been waiting. I have been fucking waiting for Silent Planet to get out of their European tour, and here we are. So get to see them.
Yeah.
Hopefully. What'd you think of the track?
Dude, it was a fucking banger.
Wasn't it? This came on what, Friday or Saturday? I want to say it was Saturday. I was about to pop in the shower. I just had some music playing, and this was like the second song right before I came in. I saw the album art on it, and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of badass." And then I'm listening to it, and then I actually looked at the song. I was like, "Oh shit! Like Moths To Flames. All right, let's get into this." And like you said, it did not disappoint. So
Yeah, I actually didn't hear about this until last night when I was working on the content for this episode because
yeah.
it is not on Tidal.
Oh shit!
So gotta love it when that happens.
Right.
Not. So
Not
yeah,
cool.
I don't really remember the nuances because I just went to YouTube and I listened to it while we were talking about the last track. But yeah, it was really good. I was impressed. I have never really got into this band, so I didn't really know what to expect. But this fucking made me happy. Tell you that much.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I don't remember which. I mean, it's got. I don't know. I feel like they've been kind of moving into that. They've always been like that heavy kind of metalcore. But I got some hints of some like first EP. This Is Your Way Out, Emarosa, that Chris was a part of. In this song, and that made me pretty happy because that's my favorite iteration of Emarosa. It was a solid fucking track. I know I had an issue with Chris's attitude at the last show. I talked all about it. You know, maybe he was having a bad day. You know, I'm not here to throw stones or anything. You know, it felt like his crowd work was a little targeted. You know what I mean? And I didn't really expect it. Just kind of threw me off. But yeah, if I get a chance to see like Moths To Flames again, I definitely will. I love the energy. I love, honestly, their crowds have been some of the best and honestly some of the heaviest. This was the show that I got cracked in the back of the head in the fucking pit after the Wall of Death. So hey, be prepared is all I'm saying. If you get in their fucking pits, Chris is trying to get you guys to bleed. And you might. I'm just saying. So
you very well might.
Exactly. It was sick. I did enjoy this track. I'm hoping for a new album off this, but we don't have any word about it. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Next up, we got a track by Anthrax. It is called It's For the Kids. Just like Wu-Tang, Anthrax is also for the kids. This is from their recently announced new album, Cursum Perficio, I believe is how it is pronounced. Will be arriving September 18th via Mega Force Records. The track is accompanied by an official music video directed by Don Argett. I did not see the video, but I did hear the track. What did you see the video at all?
I did.
Okay. You did not?
I did. I did watch it. I will say, so that was the first time that I listened to it, was watching the music video.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Holy fuck, dude. I just have to say, Scott Ian is a fucking beast. To be as old as he is and to look as young as he does and still be just thrashing like a motherfucker, dude. He's a fucking boss.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had to pop the video on, and you're completely right about that.
Yeah, dude. I loved this fucking track. What did you think?
So I've only heard it. This will be my third time playing it, and this is me watching the video right now. That I love Anthrax. Like if we're going top 4, big 4 or whatever, it's interchangeable Anthrax and Megadeth. You know what I mean? Metallica's always on the bottom. And Slayer, you know what I mean? I feel like they get a little bit too much credit. You know what I mean? They're great, don't get me wrong, but I just kind of feel like they're a little more, well, I don't know. I was going to say a little more corporate, but not really. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like,
based on all four of them, I would bear to say all four of them are pretty corporate.
yeah. Well,
you know,
especially at this
it's
point,
the big
you know what I
four.
mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the big four, right? But
I think that you just,
like I said, Anthrax and Megadeth are fucking.
I think that you just haven't listened to enough Slayer is your problem.
Probably. That would probably be it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know they hit
which is also
a couple other tracks, but that's about it.
I mean, that's also the reason why I put Anthrax a little lower down on the list because I just didn't really listen to a whole lot of Anthrax. Like,
right.
My big four experience comes from my stepdad, who is a giant Metallica fan. He looks just like fucking James Hetfield.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So,
right.
Yeah. So I listened to Metallica like crazy when I was a kid, vicariously. And then he was also a big Megadeth fan, but he wasn't really into Anthrax, and he definitely wasn't into Slayer. So I had to seek that out separately, but I just didn't really get into Anthrax all that much, other than like a handful of tracks from the olden days. But this has piqued my interest and makes me want to go back and listen to more because this song is dope. I like it. It's the best song that one of the big four bands has put out in a long time.
Exactly. Because I know we were both very, I'm gonna say disappointed in Megadeth's newest release. I mean, we haven't talked about it since it got dropped. It's not like we bring up, I mean, I bring up a lot of different bands all the time. Many different times. But yeah, Megadeth, it was just very disappointing. I don't think Slayer at this point is putting out any new music. They're just a bunch of old guys touring. Metallica, do they have anything new coming out?
I mean, they have put out records within the past handful of years, and they
72 Seasons was that last one. That was the one the tour that Josh went on, that Lux Eterna tour or whatever.
Yeah. Then before that was probably like Hardwired to Self-Destruct or something.
Right. Yeah, I see this one called the Metallica Blacklist.
I think that was like a tribute album.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. But yeah, so before then was Hardwired in 2016. 72 Seasons was 3 years ago, so Jesus Christ. And then they did a Reload remaster. So
So
yeah.
It's
cool.
These guys are fucking representing for the big four.
Exactly. Holding all that on their shoulders, dude. That's sick. But yeah, it was a good track. I was very, very happy about it.
Yeah. Good music video too.
All
right. Well, we talked about it a little bit last week, and now we got a little bit of clarification because we weren't exactly sure. But we got a new band, Blue Medusa, put out a new track called Flying Monkey. And this is the new metal project from ex-Arch Enemy vocalist Alyssa White Glues, who just joined Dragon Force. We talked about that last week, and we couldn't really figure out what her new project was after Arch Enemy, and this is it. They did put out a track before this, which I didn't listen to yet, but this project launched in March alongside guitarist Alyssa Day and Danny Sophia, bassist Alicia Vigil, and drummer Delaney Jaster have been brought in as touring members. This track, you know what? I have mixed emotions, but I also really liked it.
Hell yeah.
The The only thing that I was put off with were the clean vocals.
Okay.
But that makes sense because I think I say that a lot.
Yeah,
So
you're the heavy guy. You're the screamy guttural guy. Like that's the perfect
I
song has
mean,
both of those in there and no clean
yeah.
vocals for you. I assume that's
Yeah.
in my mind. You know what
Well,
I mean?
I listen to a lot of clean vocals, but
Right.
I think when it comes to metal, specifically like death metal like this, um,
Yeah.
it has to be done in a certain way. This,
Right.
I don't know. It just felt like when the clean vocals come in, that it's like almost like from a different song.
Right.
Um,
It reminds
it
me a
just,
little bit of Ginger, but
yeah,
like she's trying to copy Tatiana a little bit. And I know Alyssa's probably been around for longer. I don't know much about her history, and I only know a little bit about Ginger's, but no, I feel
yeah,
like maybe she's trying to contend with some of the other um bigger names out there or big names out there. You know, I feel like we're getting a lot more female representation in metal, and artists like that now. So I think she's just trying to put her, her stuff out there. So
yeah, yeah.
and
I mean,
especially
I
like
don't
this
know.
video, like that's just kind of what it feels like. She's just putting a lot out there, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I forgot that there was a video. I did watch it, sort of, but eh,
right. Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
it's
love it.
big, it's bold, it's well put together, honestly. It's a very clean video.
It's a production.
I will say exactly, right. Trace Brujas, dude. Starts off with the three witches.
Yeah.
I love that. I don't think that's the reference that they were trying to give us, but it's not like the sword invented that, but yeah. It's
Yeah.
alright. Like I said, it wasn't super wowing, but like that's cool, and especially to see, these three chicks just fucking wailing on their guitars, you know. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's cool. All right.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't want to take anything away. I did like the track ultimately.
Exactly. Right.
And and yeah, I'm not put off. So I will check out what comes out in the future from these guys.
Right.
And we'll see.
These
This will be
gals.
one. Yeah. Well, we're all guys,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, right.
I'm
We're
a
all
dude.
dudes.
He's a dude. She's a dude. We're all dudes, eh?
Hey, right. Yeah. There you go. Hell yeah. I love that.
Hey. All right, let's fucking move it along. We got another single track from Beartooth, titled Pure Ecstasy. The alternative metal and rock group will be releasing their 6th studio album this summer, which is going to be titled, yeah, you guessed it, Pure Ecstasy.
Whoa.
It's planned to release on August 28th through Fearless Records. And the album has been produced and engineered by Beartooth frontman Caleb Shomo, with production contributions from Jordan Fish, Jake
Nice.
Ren, I don't know, and Matt Sertori, among others. So I think that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how Beartooth got started, was Caleb Shomo basically doing everything himself for the most part, right?
I believe so, yeah.
I don't know. I don't necessarily know about the instrumentation, but
Right.
I'm pretty sure he's definitely produced all of their records.
Yeah.
I think. But let's see. What did I think about it? I liked this better than the previous track that they put out.
Yeah.
Which was Free.
Yeah.
Came
The one
out
that
in February. Got a
Bronzezilla.
lot of,
Right.
yeah, it got a lot of backlash for Caleb's flamboyant energy in the music video. And this video, I'd say he brings it back a little bit. He lowers it a little bit, but he's not backing down. He's sticking with his guns.
Right.
And I think, you know what? I think that's cool because though that is not the vibes that I would give off if I were in a band.
Right.
Exactly. I think everyone should be able to creatively express themselves any fucking way they want to. And if you have a problem with it, it probably stems from your own insecurity. If you give a shit what other people are doing so much that you feel like you have to fucking comment on it.
Exactly.
I don't care. The guy wants to wear eyeshadow and fucking dangly earrings. I do
fucking
it. I don't fucking
Who
care.
gives a shit? Come on.
Yeah.
Just
I don't
listen to it.
fucking
Don't even
care.
watch the video. Don't even look. Close your eyes, motherfucker, if you don't like it. There you go.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Yeah. As a track itself, I liked it. It was definitely heavier than Free. It does still have the signature clean vocals, which he's a very talented vocalist. But yeah, this one I liked. It was heavy.
Yeah, right. I did look up a little bit. Yes, Caleb Shoma was originally did everything for Beartooth, instruments and all. And then he got a 4-piece to back him up, and yeah. I thought it was pretty good. I liked Beartooth in the beginning, but they super fell off my radar, so I haven't really been catching up. I listened to Free when it came out. I was like, nah, it didn't really wow me. And honestly, this one doesn't either,
Yeah.
I don't know. It has nothing, nothing with the video. It's more along the music. It's just I don't know. I don't know what I dislike. I don't hate it, but it just if it shows up, I might be a little bored. You know what I mean? It's about.
I'm right there with you. When I try to break down these songs on the show here, I'm trying to give my professional musical analysis.
Right.
So I'm not going to shit on it. It is not my thing by any means. Right. Trust me, I probably won't be going back to listen to this too much, but yeah, I thought it was a fine track. I got nothing bad to say. It wasn't dog shit, so I'll tell you.
That's a fair take. Yes.
Yeah.
That's about it. But I'd like to see what they do with the rest of the album. I can see what he's going for. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of going that Emarosa route. He was heavier back in the day. It was more metalcore. And this still is, but now that he's got several albums under his belt, I feel like there's more freedom. Even though he's been making the music, I just feel like it's getting to that point where he's like, all right, now we're just gonna do whatever. You know what I mean? Not in a lackluster, chaotic way, but he's feeling more comfortable, he's more established. So, yeah. I also really wasn't a big fan of his version of Attack Attack. I'm always gonna be an Austin Carlisle stan, so maybe I got a little hate in my heart and be like, you took him away from me. Ooh, whatever. So
you're not Austin.
Exactly right. But like I said, with Jordan being attached to this album, maybe there's gonna be some gems in there. You know what I mean? I like Jordan Fish's production credits thus far. I thought he was a great addition to Bring Me the Horizon. I watched a whole video explaining why he was good and also why he had to leave, and I agree with the take. It's fine. I'm glad Jordan's off doing other things. I feel like his time is better served this way. You know what I mean? So we'll see what comes up in August.
Yeah. Next up, we got the track Retaliate by the band Repentance. This is a groove metal band from Chicago. And they have announced that they're going to be putting out their third album titled Retaliate. due on July 17th via Noble Demon. That's pretty tough.
That is tough as hell.
This track. So, first of all, they were going on here regardless of what I thought because they're from Chicago and I just got to rep our surrounding cities and local bands. I was not familiar with these guys, but this song has turned me into a fan. This song was pretty fucking awesome.
Right.
It's
got some like hardcore elements, some like metal, like it's got a little bit of both, and I kind of appreciate that, like,
yeah,
tough as fuck. Like,
yeah, it is.
The fucking album art, that bloody tooth, like, go hard, guys.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, you got some fucking barbed wire, a bloody tooth.
Right. Yeah.
What's tougher than that?
Nothing, dude. Maybe a mom
I was
tattoo,
looking,
dude. Just kidding.
I was looking. Looks like the band was formed in 2018, and up to this date, they have 2 albums out. I will be going back to listen to those, purely off of my experience with this track. It was fucking awesome. Yeah. I loved it. This dude's vocals are pretty fucking awesome. He's got that hardcore vocal, kind of similar to like a Jamie Josta, but I don't know. There's just something about it. It's like the way that he says retaliate. Whatever he's doing, it's kind of like a cross between a scream and just like a high pitched yell, and it just like I don't know. It just sounds really fucking good.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. I see that they're gonna be in Milwaukee, right? Is it right now? I'm trying to see what day they were on. Oh, they were yesterday. Today, when we put this out, it'll be a few days ago. Okay. Yeah, they played on Sunday. The 16th, 17th. They played on the 17th, Saturday. Excuse me.
Okay.
Sunday. Hold on. Is that right?
That was yesterday.
Yeah. It's saying Sunday, May 18th.
Well, that's wrong.
But today's Monday. That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Huh, weird.
Maybe.
All right, well, I guess Milwaukee's Oh, no, this must have been last year. Because Metal
I was going to say, that sounds like probably last year.
The 4th through the 7th. Yeah, exactly. I was like, that doesn't look like what I've been looking at all fucking year for Milwaukee Metal Fest. Okay, so yeah, this was last year's, I assume. Wonder if they're playing this year. I'm gonna have to look through that. But yeah, I was a fan of this track. It's definitely something I get into.
Yeah.
A little bit of that art because I've been getting into more hardcore recently. Always kind of been into black metal, death metal, speed metal ish. They got some hints of a little bit of everything going on. So, what was I only saw one album though. The Process of Human Demise. I don't see anything else on YouTube. Do you know what their other album was?
Yeah, I see God for a Day in 2020.
Okay. Yeah,
and I'm assuming it is them because it's got the same logo on the front.
Right.
So.
Okay. Hell yeah. Sick. I'll have to go back and find that another way. So sick, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's move it right along. I've got a track by Monolord. Gotta find my place though. Oh, I didn't put that on here. Oops.
Oh, good going.
That was way to go, exactly. But hey, if it's anything like the last couple tracks that we've had, it's great.
It is not like the other tracks.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually I haven't listened to this track yet. I totally missed that on my list.
Good going.
Yeah, I kind of see Oozing Wound was better for sure.
Yeah. This one is darker, a lot darker and sludgier.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. Which isn't a bad thing, but
No.
yeah, it's the song is never ending. It just fucking drags
It's
a little
never
bit,
it's never
which
ending.
is fine for a sludge, right? That's what I'm saying. It's never ending. But this is the third track that we've got to prepare for their 6th full-length album, Never Ending, coming out May 29th, so very soon. We've got a little less than 2 weeks for that. It is being released through Relapse Records. It is produced by Sylvia Massey, a legendary engineer. We're going to have 8 tracks, and it will mark their first full length since 2021's Your Time to Shine. So keep an eye out for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is that one, you know what I mean? That one track to release to be like, hey, just check out everything that we're doing. They can't all be zingers. You know what I mean? I don't
Right.
hate this one either. It just I don't know. This is when you start hitting the bowl. Rip the bong real quick, like fucking. That's what
It's
this
very
song is.
doom and gloom, that's for
Take
sure.
a fucking break.
Yeah. I don't know if you're familiar with Sylvia Massey, but she is from Flint, Michigan.
Oh
But I
shit.
guess she gained her like accolades because she produced Undertow by Tool.
Oh
But she's
nice.
also she's worked with System of a Down, Johnny Cash, Red Hot
Uh-huh.
Chili Peppers, bunch of fucking bands. Trying to see fucking ton of shit. I'm not even gonna go through all this, but
Oh, she recorded Green Jello's now Green Jelly. Green Jelly's debut album.
hell yeah.
And I'm assuming oh wait, yeah, she did that. Um and this was what kind of helped get she's the producer of Serial Killer as well with Three Little Pigs, and I think that was the moment where um Maynard and Danny Carey got them involved with Green Jelly. And then that's relationship was begun between Massey and Tools. So it sounds like Maynard and Green Jelly's relationship got Massey and a Tool together to help with Undertow and Opiate. So
Hell yeah.
yeah. And she just looks like a badass. Like I'm looking at some pictures of her here on Google, and I'm just like, God damn, like so. There you go. Sick. I love that. It's more Michigan representation, dude.
Right?
Yeah. Sick. All right, let's move on to the next one. I've got a track by Eka Vandal, Vertical Worlds. It is in all caps, so that's why I had to do that. This is gonna be a track on Eka Vandal's second studio album. Looking for people to unfollow. It will be released on May 22nd via Loma Vista Recordings. It's gonna be a 17-track album. What the fuck, dude? That's crazy. Just do what Converge did,
Yeah.
make 2 albums. Just, spread the love a little bit. This will be the first full length since the 2017 self-titled debut. And let me pull it back up because it was a classic Eka Vandal track. Anything that I've listened to her, it's just a little pop
Yeah.
rocky. You know what I mean?
This is a
It was
little
like totally
chiller.
girl power. You know what I mean? It was, yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah. This is a little chiller than their other tracks.
Right. This is the last one, Crash. What the fuck
Yeah.
was it? Sorry, Crash.
Sorry, Crash. Yep.
Yeah, let me compare the two real quick. Similar guitar fills. I'm scrubbing through. But still, decent song. I'm not mad about it. Yeah. pretty good. I need to get a little bit more into Echo Vandal. I feel like I haven't given her enough love. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like these guys a lot, and especially
Mhm.
her. She's got a unique vocal style, and I like it.
Right.
This one, it was a fine song, but it didn't reel me in as much as a lot of their other songs do. It was
Right.
fine.
Yeah. Right.
It was I could see its place on the record for sure.
Right.
But just not my favorite so far.
Exactly. Yeah. But hey, she'll have that album out pretty soon. We'll get to listen to it and judge it fully. So, looking forward to that. It's going to
Yeah.
be once again not too much longer, just a few more days. I think couple days. Yeah, it'll be Friday this week. So, pretty soon we'll
Hell
have
yeah.
hey, you can listen to Echo Vandal's new record, and you can also watch the next upcoming Riff Report After Hours on the same day. So, a little double trouble for y'all. Keep an eye out for it. This week's is gonna be fun. All right, this one I brought up the other day. Pretty excited about
Yeah.
this. I mean, the last like big release that we got from these guys, I think, was the Desaturating 7. So there's been some singles here and there, but Les has been working on other projects. But we got an EP by Primus specifically, so that's why I'm excited. It is entitled A Handful of Nugs, like weed nugs. I guess maybe he saw some camera feed of me and Naeem
Yeah.
around the bar, and he's like, "That's a great idea. Like, I love
Yeah.
that for an
Handful of
album.
nugs.
Just give me a handful of nugs and be like, all right, you're on your own." Let's see. It is available digitally now, with a special edition 12-inch vinyl pressing due out on July 22nd. The EP is led by the Old Grizz, one of the first new studio recordings to feature drummer John Hoffman. The track list also includes a cover of Dio's Holy Diver. I can't say it's my favorite cover. The Kill Switch cover is always going to be the best cover.
Yeah.
We also have Puddle's Piddle Party attached to that one. Plus Little Lord Fentanyl featuring Maynard James Keenan, and a live version of Duchess and the Proverbial Mind Spread, recorded at the Man Music Center in Philly, Pennsylvania. Let's see, Puddle's Pity Party. If you don't know who he is the clown persona of singer Michael Geyer. Nausea, heartburn,
Yeah.
indigestion, upset stomach. Michael Geyer. Had
Had
to plug that one in. But that's pretty cool. Fucking. Do I know who Michael Geyer is? I don't think I've ever discovered his name.
No, I just looked him up, and I mean, Puddle's Pity Party is like his main
Yeah.
thing.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, sings covers and shit. I've heard a lot of his music, like, because he just does mostly covers of things, you know.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty good.
yeah, the Holy Diver cover was fine. I don't
Right.
think, like you said, it's not going to beat fucking Kill Switch Engage's cover.
Right.
And it's surely not going to beat the original.
Exactly.
But yeah, it was fine. It was good. I mean, Les, in true Les Claypool fashion, puts a lot of emphasis on the bass in this track.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
it does feel a little more funky, but not
Right.
funky. It's just
Groovy.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
just it's that bass is just fucking turned up.
Exactly. Yeah, the Old Grizz definitely gave me old school Primus vibes, like some Frizzle Fry or something. Dude, it brought me
Yeah.
back. It was awesome. I
Yeah.
know Little Lord Fentanyl has been out for a while. I think it got released last year. And
Yeah.
I didn't hear it until now, which is surprising. And I didn't listen to the Duchess. I'm gonna be real with you.
I listened to it and I don't have any
Hell
remarks
yeah.
on it.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
was fine. Little Lord Fentanyl. I mean, I love Pussifer and I love Maynard James Keenan. This track is like a fucking. This is if you wanted me to describe Les Claypool's music, here it is.
This is the song. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one I'm getting some what I don't remember what album, but Southbound Pachyderm a little bit. Try and find that. Dude, Jimmy Dean was listening to some Primus the other day. He had Tommy the Cat on. Yeah. And I loved it. It was so great. And those are usually when I hear him listening to Primus, I was like, all right, we're probably gonna have a good day today. Like, this is fucking awesome. So
yeah.
It's so fucking goofy, dude. That Tales from the Punch Bowl?
Yeah.
Yes, Tales from the Punch Bowl was Southbound Pachyderm. We know it was Big Brown Beaver, Space Farm. Yeah. Over the Electric Grapevine, great fucking song. So, hell yeah.
Yeah, when they started getting
still haven't listened
real
to
weird.
Desaturating 7, right? You need to. It's a great fucking album. I had it on CD. I think that CD scratches shit now, but yeah, I can always count on Les to give me a good fucking release. I don't think I've ever found a release that he's attached to that I hate. So this is super cool.
Yeah, I think my only thing is I don't really care for the artsy weird shit that he does. It's just I like
breaks my heart. It's a package
I like
deal, dude. You get it all. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's all or nothing. I get that. But I mean, like, I don't know, I like the songs that are a little more fucking structured as songs, like, you know, fucking We Know No's Big Brown Beaver, or My Name Is Mud, or fucking Too Many Puppies, or fucking, you know, all that shit. The weird songs are less appealing to me. But I highly respect Les and Primus, and I will never talk shit. But I'm just not as into the weird stuff.
Good. Right.
Good.
Right.
I didn't say it. All right, fucking next up, last EP of the day. We got a EP drop by a band called Gabby and the Fly. The EP is titled Initiation of Decay and can only be found on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
So unfortunately,
took me about
I don't
15
have it
minutes
on
to find this fucking right. Yeah.
Yeah. They're based out of Calgary and are led by vocalist Gabriella Lindlin, alongside Matt, aka Piggy D Montgomery. He spent time with Rob Zombie and is now currently playing guitar for Marilyn Manson. A video for the track Devil's Chain is now available online. I think that was the first song that I listened to and watched the video. Yeah. The band pulls sounds from sludge, grind, industrial, and other extreme metal influences. Lindlin comes out of Calgary's underground scene, while Montgomery brings decades of experience from Rob Zombie and works with acts like Wednesday 13, Amen, Alice Cooper, the Haxons, and Marilyn Manson. Looks like we're going to get a limited run of about 100 CDs for this release. So if you are interested, go get it ASAP if it's not already gone.
Yeah.
But this, I pulled this because of the Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson call out, but I wasn't expecting what I got. This is fucking heavy as shit. And
it really is. Yeah.
Blew my goddamn mind, dude.
Hell yeah.
I liked it.
The video. Thoroughly. It's a little like Blair Witchy, you know, like found footage. Shit like that. So same. Heavy as shit. Did not expect this. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. I've never heard of them before. I saw the names attached, and I was like, okay, well, we'll see, But it's got that kind of sludge, Yeah, exactly. Heavy crunchiness. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
A little black metal-y almost.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. It's a shame that I can only listen to it on Bandcamp. Fix that, guys.
Right. Exactly. No, they're probably trying to build up some hype for it, and be like, there's only 100, like you gotta fucking get it while you can, like, and don't
Yeah.
want to get caught up in the streaming wars that are going on right now, which I guess is fine. It forces that physical media kind of deal. So
Yeah.
I did go on their website, and the digipack is, hold on. This is a, yeah, $15 for the demo digipack on their website. It includes a sticker and a button. It's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might buy it on Bandcamp and then just put it on my iPod.
Right.
That'd be the way to do it.
Yeah.
They're asking for $10 for 5 songs, which I think is a little steep, but it's pretty good.
Yes,
I can part ways with $10.
What I'm saying. Yeah, I'm looking at this this box set though on their website. It's $90. Just pricing you out right there. But
Yep.
they've only got 25 of these. It's signed and it's numbered. And it's described as having everything, including some dead flies. Ew, y'all. If I see dead flies in my fucking box, I'm gonna be a little pissed. But you get the 5-song digipack. You get 5 exclusive lyric photo postcards, a guitar pick, an embroidered patch, a bottle opener, 2 buttons, a signed letter from the band, a T-shirt of your choice. You can either
Which I
get
believe
the
there's only
Initiation of
2.
Decay. Yep, the Initiation of Decay or the Fly logo. Honestly, I would probably go for the Initiation of Decay fucking cover.
Yeah.
That's kind of badass. Looks like a real just dark evil tarot card.
Yeah.
You get a vinyl sticker and then a numbered collector's box. So, yeah, I think it'd be cool on a shelf, but I don't know if I like them that much to spend $90 on that. Like I'm not that dedicated to this. It's a good track, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I feel like that $90 could be spent better elsewhere, you know what I mean? So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, you can find all that on
I could.
partymonsterstore.com, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I could be more inclined to spend the $15 on the digipack.
Exactly. That's fair. All right, we got some albums we're gonna flip-flop on, alternate, and describe to you guys live-ish on the Riff Report. First up, I've got the album by the All-American Rejects, Sandbox. We've brought up a few of these tracks throughout late last year and earlier this year. I'm pretty sure we've caught all of them, haven't we? Sandbox, Search Party, Eggshell Tap Dancer, I remember that. King Kong, I remember. But now we've got the full album. So, it's pretty good, easy listening compared to everything else that we've listed here today. I would definitely take this on a drive, not crash into a median just through anger and fucking rage, you know what I mean? Yeah, I didn't get a chance to listen to everything, but most of the tracks, at least half the tracks, we've listened to already as singles. So, we got a pretty good run of what the album sounds like, and I enjoyed it. I like All American Rejects. I didn't really hate it, but I'm not gonna put this on heavy rotation at all. I'm gonna listen to their singles from before more than anything. It's the best way I can describe this stuff.
I did hate it. I'm not gonna lie. I listened to the first half of it in the car today, and made it about halfway, and I shut it off.
Dang, rough. Dude.
I started flipping through. I started flipping through some of the songs, and I was like, sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks.
This
All
album
right,
would have been better placed during their peak. You know what I mean? If it were released back then, this has got like some OK Go, like some late aughts, early tens kind of deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or maybe we're
It's
just so used to, I don't know, like we're just heavier guys. You know what I mean? This didn't really,
no,
didn't really hit compared to everything else.
I think their earlier albums just have way more catchy bangers on them than this doesn't have any bangers on it, in my opinion.
Exactly.
It's all
if
just
we didn't talk about the singles, it would have just flown right under the radar.
It just everything blends in. It's all mediocre song after mediocre song.
Exactly.
None of it impressed me. None of it made me want to keep listening to it. That's just how I feel about it.
Right. Hell yeah. Well, that's kind of a fair take, honestly. I'm trying to be nice about it, but yeah, like I said, the nicest way I could put it is I'm probably never going to listen to this album again. I'm going to go back and listen to Gives You Hell, Swing Swing, and Remember a Good Time. You know, it's cool what they're doing now, like the house shows. Like they just had one recently here in Michigan, which is pretty cool. And I love that for them, but maybe they're too focused on the show idea and the live music that, you know,
and I think that's fine.
A little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, right, exactly.
I think that's fine. To be honest with you, if we never got another new release from All American Rejects and they just kept touring house shows,
exactly,
I respect that.
That's fine,
and that would be perfectly fine for me because I don't really care. I'm sure there's some All American Rejects fans out there that are super excited about this, but I'm not one of them.
All right, you heard it here first.
Ryan thinks this album is dog shit.
Right. Stamp of disapproval, dude. Hell yeah.
All right. Time to move on to something I didn't think was dog shit. And that is A Pale White Dot by Periphery.
Nice. All right. Yeah. Tell me your thoughts, dude. I want to hear this.
This one. So I listened to the album probably 2 times all the way through.
Okay.
A third time I got about halfway through the album. It's definitely got its ups and downs. It's kind of like a every other track kind of deal almost, but it started off good with Obsession. I feel like Talk brought it down a little bit. Mr. God, we got that earlier on. That was a good track.
Right.
I was really expecting to hate Heaven on High when it first started.
Right.
But it does have that really cool like guitar lead at the beginning.
Right.
And I was like, I can tell this is going to be a lighter song. And it is, but it's good.
Yeah. It's all about 2 minutes in, you know, it builds up. It does that like classic Periphery. Like, I don't remember the vocalist's name, but like he gets a little bit bigger. The music gets bigger. Like it kind of makes you feel good. I think so. Yeah. That sounds about right. But yeah, it's got the best of both worlds. The things that, you know, Periphery does pretty well. I mean, Periphery's been pretty good about spreading the love a little bit on how they make music, you know. And the last time we were talking about Periphery was, I think it was Everyone Dies Alone, because we got Mr. God first, and then Everyone Dies Alone. You know, and I wasn't a big fan of Everyone Dies Alone, I'm pretty sure. Mr. God I did enjoy. But what I was talking about was that dual release, Juggernaut Alpha and Juggernaut Omega, where Alpha was more of the light songs, Omega was the heavy, like tuned their guitars and basses down like 3 octaves kind of deal. Like it was just fucking huge. It was tough. As tough as Periphery can get. And I kind of like the idea better of just kind of swapping, like you said, in the album itself.
Alternate.
Like just contain everything within one album. Don't make me have to buy 2 albums, you know, like them both. Like just throw it in there. So I agree with what you said about this album. Like there was a couple where you're like, maybe, but they did pretty well with this fucking album. So
yeah, I think as a whole, it's good. But yeah, every other, like, it's got its ups and its downs, which is sometimes necessary.
Exactly.
But this is not going to surprise you by any means. The track of the fucking album for me is fucking Subhuman featuring Will Ramos.
Yeah,
of
who would
Lorna
have fucking
Shore.
guessed that? Exactly. Whoa. My mind is fucking blown, dude.
Oh my God, a hot take.
Right. Oh my God.
Dude, that track is fucking dope. It's the heaviest track on the album.
Exactly.
It's super genty. Fucking Will Ramos is a fucking a boss.
I was a fan
bitch,
of this song too. It was really good. So I'll give that one to you. I don't know about you know what? I'll completely give it to you. The best, the heaviest, best song on this album. So and then we were talking about it a couple weeks ago, I think with that last release, that the album art was designed by Piper
Fiore or something.
Fiore, yeah. Roman Candle. So I'm starting to get a little agitated. The shirt still is not shipped, and it's been a couple weeks since I had emailed Piper, and that's fine.
Yeah,
they're a young band, you know, they're doing what they can. Her girlfriend's gonna be shipping things out when they get the pieces in for whatever, and that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. But I want that shirt. That's all it is. I'm greedy and I'm selfish, and I think it's a super cool shirt, and I want it. She's great at designs, and I want to wear it. I want to showcase your art, Piper. Help me out. That's all I'm asking.
Just give me the damn shirts.
Exactly. All right. Let's move on to this next one. We've only got a couple Two Tree albums to talk about. And we're making great time, honestly. I feel like about an hour and a half. Thanks for lasting this long, y'all. Let's see. We got the album release from New Idea Society, Fire on the Hill. This is a new band for me, and I believe for Ryan as well. We don't talk about them a lot because they're pretty fucking.
Except for last week. Was it last week?
Yeah,
that we covered
Lantern. We got Lantern. That's Hold on. It was that one of the dual releases? No, it was just Lantern. Yeah, they've got.
Yeah, this is that.
Hold on.
This is that Steven Brodsky band.
Yeah. So they've been around for a little while. 2005 is the first release I got on here.
Yeah. They took quite a bit of a hiatus. Yeah.
Right. His first song, Sharing Arrows, was a little folky. Lantern wasn't bad. I remember feeling all right about that song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. This was. It's not a bad. This album just wasn't up my alley. You know what I mean? I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
It's all right. Maybe pretty soon it'll grow on me. You know, I'll give it a couple more tries.
Right. Yeah, I didn't initially love it either, but to be honest with you, I didn't really give it out of all of this stuff today. That was what I listened to the least.
Right.
I didn't get all the way through it. Mainly because I was just trying to get like all the heavy hitting shit and just get a real good grasp on that first. But I mean, I could see this is good music for like if I wanted to like sit out on my front porch and like do a little bit of drawing or just fucking chill and just have a little bit of peaceful zen time. Like this is I could put this on and enjoy it.
Ozzy's getting babysat or he's at school or whatever. You're trying to do some dishes, you're trying to hang around, you got the lawn mowed, you're resting, you're relaxing, you're on your little swing bench. Penny's on your lap. You got a beer in your hand. You're just kind of vibing. That's what I imagine. That would be the situation for you.
And
sick.
Who knows? That could be the exact experience here in the next coming weeks.
Exactly. Hell yeah. I love that for you, man.
Yeah,
but
I'm a
check
big
it out
Steven
if you.
Brodsky fan, so
Yeah,
I had to throw it on
yeah. I
here.
forgot
But
he's the. Let's see.
he was
He
from
was in
Cave In.
Converge.
Yep, Mutoid Man,
Yeah.
Converge.
Quicksand.
He's in Quicksand now. Yep.
Yeah.
He's just a
So
fucking boss.
this guy exactly. That's cool. So check him out. This, like I said, this album will probably grow on me. I don't hate like that kind of acoustic, folky, Americana sort of feel. I do enjoy that kind of music. You know, it's got its time and place. Um, it'll definitely be probably when I'm like driving to Chicago or taking a little bit of a trip. Like maybe when we go up and take that zoo trip. You know what I mean? I got to try and set the tone because I don't want to be aggressive going into the zoo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think this will be the nice, just
It's
drive
gonna be a
up,
nice
chill out.
whimsical night.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
set the mood.
Sick, dude. Right.
Yeah. All right. Well, fucking my last album to announce tonight is Stone Cold Anger from Propane. All of that is just so tough.
Propane accessories.
And
yeah, right.
Propane. This this is an OG New York hardcore band who's been around. Their first album came out in 1992 on Roadrunner
Dang.
Records. And this is like totally fucking Roadrunner Records music.
Yeah.
But they put out a ton of records throughout their day. This is the first one we're getting since 2015. So they've been gone for a while. 11 years later, here we are. And this shit's tough, dude.
It's tough as fuck, man.
Yeah. It's got like Hatebreed vibes. It's just fucking
kind of like call and respond, like hardcore kind of punk. You know what I mean? Like it's they would have been great to see at Summer Slaughter last year for sure. I would have loved this. I also would not have gotten in that pit because everyone would have had at least 150 pounds over on me, and I would have died.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Yeah.
I know my place. I know my time. This pit would not be it for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
I love the album art for this. I don't know if that's like a goat or a demon mask that the guy's like wearing on the painting, but they're like the bulldogs and shit. Like,
yeah,
that's kind of sick. You know what I mean? And I see that imagery in a lot of their previous stuff. Fuck, which one was it? There was that the Final Revolution, that like pitbull boxer, like communist guy. You know?
Yeah.
Fucking sick.
Fucking dude, you know what those fucking dudes off to the sides of the dude in the throne remind me of?
What?
You had to have, but you remember the live action Scooby-Doo movie Monsters Unleashed?
Oh, yeah, was that the second one?
Yeah, the second one.
Second one.
No,
Okay, yeah.
It dude. So like in the movie they like get turned into the like zombies or whatever, or like the fucking voodoo like thing. It's like I think there's a scene in the movie where Scooby-Doo like pretends to be possessed or whatever, and it reminds me of that so much.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I didn't see that movie. I've only seen it a couple times over the years. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I hated the live action Scooby-Doo movie, but like it definitely wasn't something that I revisited a lot. So I'll have to watch it again to find the scene that you're talking about.
Yeah, I was trying to find a image on Google of it, but I am not finding it. So I'll find it. I'll send it to you in our free time. We can have a little laugh.
Sick.
Looking
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. But yeah, good album. Go check it out.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Tough.
Tough as fuck, dude. Right. Alrighty. Last album we got for y'all is the release from Held. I know we've both been very excited about it. We got that track with Frank Iero not too long ago, New You Anthem. We got a track including High Vis, Knife Point.
Yep.
And a lot of other great fucking tracks on this album. It is called Gray. Yeah, dude, starting off with Defending the Earth, not a bad track. I really did enjoy that Frank Iero, New You Anthem. Constant Tension, I'm pretty sure we talked about as a single.
Yep, that was a single. And such a good track.
Yep. Yep, and then Knife Point, yep. Yeah, a lot of great stuff going on here. This band is fronted by who again?
I'm blanking on his name. Douglas something.
Oh, yeah, Douglas Robinson and Sal Mignano.
Yeah.
Of The Sleeping and Josh Eppard from Coheed. So, oh yeah, I made that little joke. Like fucking everybody else from Coheed went and did fucking LS Dunes. So, Josh was like, I want a fucking band. I want a super group. And here we are with Held, and goddamn it, it does not disappoint. It's pretty fucking good, you know. It's not as heavy. It's not one of those, but they've got some good music in this album. So I did enjoy the singles a little bit more.
Yep.
But yeah, otherwise all of them I thought all the tracks were pretty good. So
yeah, I agree. I liked the whole album as a whole. Yeah, Doug, I've loved him for a long time. Like I said, I was a big Sleeping fan. And then he went on to start Night Verses with the drummer from fucking he's in House of Protection now, but he was in Fever 333.
Yeah.
Who I fucking love him a bunch. But yeah, I love him. I love his vocal style. He's a really good vocalist, and his guitar work is really good too. But the fucking Coheed drummer, he's fucking laying it down on this record, dude. He impressed me a lot because that not that I have a problem with Coheed by any means, but it just made me think that it wasn't going to be that impressive. Like he was just going to go up and do his job, you know? But
right.
I've been getting like a lot of Held drum covers through my algorithm on Instagram. And I'm like, dude, for this many people to be covering this, like
right.
It's good. It's good work.
Be doing something right. You know what I mean? Exactly.
It's good work. But yeah, I'm happy for this. I hope they have a lengthy career ahead of them. It seems like they've been pretty successful so far. People are into them. They're getting a lot of media coverage. And who's the band that they just announced that they were supporting on tour? It was a big band.
See.
Where is it at?
Thrice, Under Oath. Yeah, they're gonna be on the Van tour to Warp tour.
Oh yeah. That's it.
Couple dates. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So yeah. That's awesome. I'm proud of them.
Sick. Yeah, exactly. Right. I honestly, this is a good band to fucking support Under Oath on that kind of tour.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good pairing now that I'm really thinking about it. And we got this full album. I can fucking attach those emotions. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, this came out on MNRK Heavy.
Yeah.
I was for some reason I was thinking that they might be independent, but they're not. There was some pretty good. Oh, Under Oath is on MNRK Heavy, so that makes sense.
Oh shit.
Yeah, same with the Contortionists, the Calloused Owlboys. High on Fire, Crowbar, Darkest Hour,
Yeah. Yeah.
Body Snatcher. Yeah, they got a
Foxlake.
pretty good
Judas
good lineup.
Priest. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Slomosa, Shadows Fall. All right. Yeah, this is that's awesome.
Yeah, it's
Love
legit.
that. Right.
Well, hell yeah.
Nice. Yeah, check
Congrats
it
to Doug and the band and
out. Yeah.
continued success.
Right.
All right,
Very nice.
That's all we got. So, as if it wasn't enough, go listen to that shit. Except All American Rejects. That shit sucked.
Yeah, you can not waste your time. We wasted our time for you. Remember that. All right, guys.
Yep. All right. Time for band drama. All right.
What we got?
That's like one of my favorite parts of the show is
doing the
transitions.
dumbass fucking shit. Right. Hell yeah. Sick.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoy it because I also do too. It's fun.
I mostly enjoy. I hate doing it at the time, but then when I go back and rewatch it later after your edit,
you're like,
so good.
Exactly. Hell yeah! Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Time to get into your band drama. We got quite a few this week, mainly just because I've been getting pretty good about organizing these a little bit better, and my definition of band drama has been a little loose, but we'll stick with it anyway. We over the past wasn't last weekend, the weekend before, Bring Me the Horizon frontman Oli Sykes was smacked in the head by a flying cellular device during the band's May 11th show at Enterprise Center in St. Louis, which, if I have to say, makes sense because St. Louis sucks. But it is unclear who threw the device, but the incident did result in some bleeding. Despite this, the singer did finish the performance, albeit with less energy and a lack of usual crowd interaction. I did see.
Which I don't blame him for.
No, I would have been pretty pissed. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I did see some words from Oli himself, and he basically said like, yeah, he like felt a little maybe concussed and was like, just kind of felt weird and like didn't really have the energy. So he apparently didn't do his usual walk down the catwalk for one of their songs. He just kind of like fucking finished off the set. So this is one of those situations where one fuckhead ruined the show for everybody.
Right. Which, like, if you're gonna go to a show, like, for one thing, don't be throwing shit. Like, have some fucking respect for the artists up on the stage. Like, especially, and I'm not gonna say especially a band like Bring Me the Horizon, but like, just have some fucking respect. Like, that's a thing. Like, you think that in the moment you got a good buzz going, it's gonna be so fun, and maybe they'll pick you out and you'll be famous for 15 fucking seconds, but you'll be famous as the asshole who threw a phone at fucking Oli Sykes. Like, that's just shitty. Like, keep your shit to yourself. And even then, like, having been to enough shows and festivals and stuff like that, the people who throw cans up into the fucking crowd because they're like, oh, it's so fucking funny. Like, don't do that shit. That's gross.
Yeah.
I don't want to be wet. I don't want to get caught in the crossfire as somebody attending the show. I can assure you that the people up there on the stage feel the same fucking way. Don't do that shit. Just have some respect. That's all. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're all here to have a
good time. It's not that hard.
Don't ruin that. Yeah, exactly. Put it in your fucking pocket. Whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I hope the asshole. I hope the asshole lost his phone and never got it back.
Hopefully, yeah. I would have fucking stomped that shit out, dude. If that happened to me on fucking, I would fucking break that shit, dude. You're never getting that back. You're fucked. You can now spend $1,000 to replace your phone. You fucking asshole. Yeah, I was watching like a kind of a play-by-play of the moment, and like I'm surprised with kind of his reaction. I didn't hear it, but I could kind of see that he got hit and then he stops. They take the lights down. He grabs the phone, looks at it, and is like, "What the fuck? Like, really?
Yeah.
Like, this is what you choose to throw? Like, what the fuck?" And
Right.
then, yeah, a couple little moments afterwards, and I don't know. I've never personally been to a Bring Me the Horizon show, so I don't know exactly how, but I've seen enough of Oli over the years to know that the show would definitely be energetic and, you know, all that. And the fact that you all everyone had to miss out on that because of this just sucks for everybody. So
Yeah.
I'm telling all y'all, don't do that shit. Fucking be respectful.
Yeah.
We're not
Keep your
savages. We're
shit to yourself.
metalheads. We're not savages. All right. We can have some decorum. We can have a little bit of fucking manners. You know, stop being the people that ruin it for everybody.
We're not cavemen. We have technology.
Have the technology.
Da,
Right.
da, da.
Right.
That was my SpongeBob
Alrighty. Next.
reference.
I love that. Let's see. We got an announcement from Chicago-based new Beatdown. So we're not cavemen, but if you listen to Dem's fighting words, you probably are.
You might be.
Has announced the exit of vocalist Austin Allen for undisclosed reasons. A statement from the band reads as follows. I'm pulling a quote. Excuse me. As of today, we are no longer working with Austin Allen as our vocalist. We wish him the absolute best as he begins his new life in Florida. All shows will be continuing as planned. We will announce our new lineup very soon. That's enough of a reason for me to want to fire somebody. You want to move to Florida? Bye-bye. Get the fuck out of here,
Yeah.
dude. You probably a Republican, dude. Fuck that. Yeah, I don't really know this band. I'm sure you do.
I actually just learned about them.
Okay.
But yeah, because I was going through the news and stuff like that, and I found this story, and I was like,
Right. Whoa.
Dem's fighting words. I gotta they're from Chicago, so of course I had to bring it up. And then I listened to him, and I was like, all right, I'm bringing them up. These guys are pretty fucking tough, dude.
They are.
They kind of They give me mega tsunami vibes.
Right. Yeah. I can agree with that. Yeah, I am glad I finally listened to them. I don't know, I've never been a tsunami guy, but like I said earlier in the episode, I've been getting a little bit more into hardcore. I'm slowly becoming tougher, dude. Dude, I can curl a 6-barrel keg at least 3 times. Bro, I'm raring to go, dude. It's awesome. Right. It's awesome.
Hell yeah.
But I mean that sucks. I don't know if his vocals are necessary though. Like I'm sure you could hire almost literally anybody else to take over and you guys will probably be fine. So that's cool.
Yeah. He had some tough vocals, but I'm not gonna lie. I listened to Catch a Brick first.
Okay.
And the lyrics are a little lame. Hopefully you can find somebody with the same power behind their vocals as him.
Right.
But hopefully a better
in Chicago,
lyricist.
Probably.
Yeah. Shit, I'll go fucking sing for you.
Right. Hit him up, dude. Send him a video, dude. You were just talking, you were practicing the other day. Come on.
I was coming out of retirement.
Take a chance. Right. Exactly. Right. Alrighty.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, dude. See what their new lineup is.
Keep her moving.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, hopefully a better lyricist. Keep up what you're doing because it's tough as shit.
Right.
All right. We got some words from Jason Newsted, formerly of Metallica. On Sirius XM's Trunk Nation with Eddie Trunk, he addressed a long-running and Justice for All mix debate. The former Metallica bassist was asked if he's heard anything about the band remixing the album from 1988 for a potential 40th anniversary expanded reissue. In 2028. The record has been criticized for decades for its buried bass, with Newsted's playing barely audible, a controversy many fans have historically pinned on drummer Lars Ulrich's preferences in the studio. When asked about if the album needs a remaster, Jason Newsted replied the following. He said, "Nah, man. No, it is what it is. I don't think you should go back and mess with stuff, things like that. I don't agree with it. I know other fans and stuff have done approaches or examples of what it would be like if there were bass louder on the record, but I just don't spend time like that. It's been 35 years or something. That's more than half of my life. I don't really pay too much attention to it. What I've come to with all this, because people like to bring it up, and I'm happy that they do. But if it hadn't been so fucking bizarre, then we probably wouldn't be talking about it 35 years later with any kind of interest. If it was just the record, there was a record and there's an album and it goes like this, then we probably wouldn't be saying anything about it until the unboxing came. But people still bring it up on cassette of No Life Till Leather, the original demo of Metallica. It's handwriting in blue ballpoint pen in Lars's handwriting, and it says Metallica No Life Till Leather demo, and in parentheses, turn bass down on stereo, in his handwriting.
Yeah.
He goes on to say a bunch of other stuff, and I'm not gonna continue reading. But basically, Lars is a douche still, and apparently has bad taste because he ruined that record, even though that is a dope ass record. In my opinion, I would like to see it with the bass turned up, but I like the way that Jason put it. Why are we still talking about it? Why are we even thinking about this?
Exactly. Yeah. There's no point. It's been this long. You know, it would be nice. And we all know the story. You know what I mean? I feel like they super dog Jason because quite literally he just wasn't Cliff. That's all it was. They were just mad about it. You know, they probably felt either some guilt or, you know, some grievance over the whole situation, which is fair. Like, you know, but here we are. That's fine. Just let's move on. It's been long enough.
if you felt guilt behind it, don't do anything. Like, what you if that's the way that you're going to act about it, why even hire a new bass player? Why not just fucking break up and start new bands or something? Like,
if
you're going to bring in a new guy, show him some fucking respect. Yeah, he's not Cliff, and Cliff was a fucking legend, and you know, I don't think Cliff would have taken it as a slight towards him to you know,
to
like
maybe
I'm sure
give
he
a little
probably
respect
would
to
have
the
felt
other
the same way.
bassist, right? Yeah, he'd have been like, "Oh yeah, great." You know, if it were another situation where Cliff left or got fired or anything, I'm sure he would have just been happy that the guys he played with for however long were able to move on and put out great music. You know what I mean? That probably would have been the best way to do it, but I don't know. We weren't there. We don't know the behind the scenes deals. We can only infer, and we infer that Lars sucks. That's all. We all knew that. You know.
But I do like his outlook on the whole, you know, remixing or like, you know, remastering of things. Like I do think that remastered versions from time to time are nice. But I think that nowadays there is too much of re-releasing albums with different spins and shit. Like,
I'll say this. Albums that released 40 years ago, go ahead and remaster. That's fine. This, if we did get a remaster, I'd be all right with that. You know what I mean? And I'm bringing up another one specifically that's more recent. You know how I feel about it, and maybe you know what I'm talking about. But the goddamn All's Well That Ends Well remaster, completely unnecessary. Did not need to remaster that. It was perfect how it was.
Yeah.
It was bullshit that we had to get another one, and it keeps showing up on my fucking algorithm, and I hate that. All I want to do is listen to the old one. I want everyone that was in the band to be there.
Yep.
Didn't need to do it. So if we're within 20 years, with all the technology, if it's post 2005, you don't need to remaster that. It was probably recorded as well. Unless you had a bad producer, somebody who wanted to like get one off on you guys because you weren't doing what he or she wanted. I could see that. If you actually had problems with it, the
or
recording
maybe you
process, all that.
recorded it on your own, and
Exactly. And now
you
you
didn't
have
have
a record label behind you, money, good equipment. That's totally understandable. But otherwise, I think 95% of any sort of remasters that we're getting that were made for albums, like I said, post 2005, not necessary. You guys are just trying to get new streaming numbers and whatever, or trying to fuck over band members. I'm looking at you, Craig. Yeah, that's all.
And looking at you, Brandon, from Atreyu. Fucking
Yeah, you
douche.
fucking. Oh, yeah, exactly. Fucking. Now you're making me really mad, dude. Fucking. Fucking. Oh. Son of a bitch. Dude, I saw a picture of the band at some race or whatever, and I saw Brandon and all his douchebaggery, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking break my phone, dude. I don't want to see this shit. Get it out of here. Piss me off. All right, I'm gonna move us along. Let's see. We got some news from British rock post-hardcore outfit Enter Shikari. They have been forced to cancel their upcoming North American tour due to ongoing visa issues. We mentioned it earlier, and people, are dealing with it because the U.S. fucking sucks. Yeah. Let's see. These include dates at Warped Tour on both legs of their North American tours in June and October. They had released the following statement. We wish we were here with better news. Unfortunately, despite best efforts at our end, and due to ongoing visa issues that look extremely unlikely to be sorted before some massive financial decisions need to be made, we're in the position where we have to cancel both legs of the planned touring in North America, along with our Warped Tour and Summerfest appearances. If you know us, you'll know that this isn't a decision taken lightly, and we're gutted that we're not able to be with you in 2026. I'm going to just kind of cliff notes the rest of it. They're working on plans for 2027, but who knows with timelines, getting their visa secured. We were really looking forward to bringing Lose Yourself to you, and we hope to have better news regarding that sooner rather than later. Thank you, yes, for Enter Shikari. So, yeah, dude, that fucking sucks. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Enter Shikari. I don't think I was planning on going to their show, but it sucks to see. Like, with ticket prices as they are, everyone being all up in arms about this blue dot fever, which I feel like doesn't really affect metal bands as much as it does these like pop artists and shit, because they're not selling arenas. We're all just, hey, we're all family here down in the pit. You know what I mean? It's all general admission.
Right.
Yeah, it just sucks to see that even despite that, not having to deal with low ticket sales or anything, they're still having issues and not being able to make the money to come out, tour, go back home, sit on that, plan for the next thing. Like, that just sucks. I hate to see that. I hate to see the timeline we are living in. And I mean, I feel like we use our voices enough to speak out and say this is bullshit, but we don't have that big of a crowd, so it doesn't really go that far, unfortunately. So, hopefully they get things figured out next year and can stop back by and get something going.
Yeah, I mean, I know Enter Shikari has a pretty big following. They've got diehard fans. So it sucks for them to have to miss out, especially that Warped Tour crowd, I'm sure was super excited to see them. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully Trump gets impeached and ends up in prison soon, and then we can start issuing visas again.
See, but here's the shitty thing. If he gets impeached, guess who's taking over? Couchfucker.
Yeah,
You know what
true.
I mean? And hey, if we deal with Couchfucker, you know who's taking over after Couchfucker? The most milquetoast man in Congress right now. Our Speaker of the House. I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
Mike Johnson?
Is that?
Is that his name?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's a turd too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah,
one of the biggest turds. Yeah, Mike Johnson. Fucking. That
Yeah,
weirdo,
I
dude.
mean, and to be honest with you, I can't imagine we'll probably have to wait to the end of this presidency and wait for the tides to turn. But then it's
Right.
probably going to be a hot minute for them to get everything figured back out because
Fixed, exactly.
Trump is basically like just demolished all of these different branches of the government that we have and just like kind of
Right.
cut staffing in half and really fucked everything up. So it's going to take a long time to undo all of the shit that he has done. So I don't have much hope that this problem is going to get addressed.
Yeah. So I'm looking at this. I found this thing on Reddit kind of talking about it. And this is something from the Associated Press, but it looks like on April 1st, 2024, the USCIS, Customs and Immigration Services, I assume, introduced a visa fee increase, raising the cost from $460 to over $1,615 per musician application. The first bump since 2016. According to the USCIS website, the increase allows the organization to recover our operating costs more fully and support timely processing of new applications. Nearly a year later, we are seeing the opposite. Immigration attorney Gabriel Castro said, we are seeing cases actually slow down. So they're charging 4 times the amount to help make these go faster, and they actually did not do that. So and even then, like outside of like an increase or whatever, it's probably just because of our current regime's like fucking boner about getting rid of brown people and people with weird names. You know what I mean? It's a clusterfuck of bullshit that we probably wouldn't be dealing with if current election stealers weren't in power, but hey, that's just my opinion. All right.
Yep. I'm right there with you, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Like I said, hopefully this gets fucking fixed soon enough. But I don't have high hopes.
Yep. Right.
In other news, your last piece of drama for the day. Dethklok had their set in Milwaukee cut short on the 16th. After smoke and fog effects reportedly triggered the venue's fire alarm. And I did see the picture of it. It was pretty thick, and that was awesome.
Was it? Oh shit.
But
yeah.
But yeah, concert goers say that the alarm went off around 8 songs into the performance, stopping the show mid Black Fire Upon Us. Fan shot footage from just before the interruption and the aftermath has since surfaced online. You can go check that out with a quick little Google search. Dethklok co-founder and frontman Brendan Small later shared the following. Said, thanks for your cooperation at tonight's show. Since the show ended early, we're working with the venue to make things right. Ticket holders will receive an email with more information soon. So
yeah.
I think that's one, cool that sounds like they're doing something, probably in the form of a partial refund or maybe some credits or something.
Exactly. Or, hey, next time we show up in Milwaukee, y'all can stop by. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be fair. You know, I mean, you already paid for the tickets, but
right.
You know.
Yeah. But yeah, I know that it sucks, but I'm never really that opposed to credits because in my opinion, that forces me to spend them on another event. So it's just an excuse to go out to another event.
Exactly.
But yeah, dude, that fucking sucks. I can't believe that this venue, as big as it wasn't prepared for this situation.
Where? Oh, yeah, Landmark Credit Union Live. So a large indoor venue, I'm sure.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Look like maybe like a basketball arena or something like that.
Right. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. Last time I saw Dethklok was outdoors at Louder Than Life a couple years ago. Which was perfect, honestly. Now I wish it would have been later in the evening, but yeah, I'm looking at this video of the venue. And I mean, it looks decently sized. I don't know how much they had cut off, but
yeah, it's
like
a big
decently
place.
sized, but also a little bit shorter than I expected. You know, when I'm thinking, when you mentioned that, like a basketball arena, I'm thinking of the Little Caesars Arena.
Yeah.
You know,
now,
where
I'm
they
talking
have
like minor league, you know.
Okay, all right, fair. Yeah.
Like a Allstate
cool. Yeah,
Arena
dude,
kind of deal.
We almost we almost went to this show when it got announced last year. I was planning on buying tickets, but they were a little bit pricier, you know, with Amon Amarth attached and Dethklok. You know, they've been making a big resurgence in the last few years.
Right.
Would have loved to have gone, but I knew that it would have been one of those things where it's a show that I would have had to find coverage for, and I'm really trying to not do that this year. I'm trying to find shows that are around my schedule. Cause like last couple of years, I've been missing out on some key days on the weekend or nights specifically, and that sucked. So
yeah,
I want to make
hurts
money
the pocketbook
and go to shows. I want the cake and I want to eat it, and I've been doing pretty good this year. So it's been awesome.
Oh yeah,
Just sucks that I miss out on Dethklok. So I know Kat was really
it does
excited to
suck.
see Amon Amarth again. She's seen him. I haven't, and that would have been my first time. Also, Castle Rat was attached to this show. That would have been absolutely magical, dude. In this realm. Now is forever, dude. Come on. You're missing the call and respond. I'm disappointed in both you and Bob, all right? You guys are failing me. Oh, just a funny quick little aside. I saw two things. I had two Bob situations today. One, we had a conversation like a month or two ago when we were first getting warm weather. He was bitching and he says, I hate people who roll up their jeans or their pants. He's like, why don't you just buy capris? I was like, yeah, I see your point. It makes sense. Sometimes I do roll up my jean cuffs though, and I was like, yeah, dude, fuck those guys. I'm sometimes one of those guys. So with the good weather today, we were walking up to B-dubs, and I just rolled up my jeans because they were getting bunched up on my boots, and it's a good look. So I took a picture of the rolled jeans and I sent it to Bob. I was like, today's the perfect day to roll up some jeans. You know what I mean? He's like, okay. And then as we're driving back home from B-dubs, he's out walking Cookie. And I was like, what's up, big dog? Like, kind of buzz and shit. He's like, oh, fucking A. Like, so I'm sure I'll hear about it on Wednesday. It'll be great.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not a guy that likes to be called out while he's walking his dog.
Yeah,
I've done it.
I got that vibe. And I knew that.
Yeah. I've done that before. I've driven by him while he's out walking the dog, and I just lay on the fucking horn, dude.
Same. I've done that before, too.
Yep, he hates it.
Hell
it's
yeah.
Great.
Nice.
All right. Well, that's all we got for drama. Now it's time to get into your artist news.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. Quite quaint. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Yes. See?
First thing that we got is pretty exciting. Dead to Fall, a band I hold so dearly into my heart, has released a newly remixed and remastered version of the band's 2001 demo. And before we get into things, I will say this is a very acceptable remastering due to the fact that back then that demo sounded like crap. So now it's nice to have it not sound like
That
crap.
sounds better. Right. Hell yeah. Nice.
The original demo was recorded by Mike Hasty at Cloud City Studios, with the new remaster handled by Derek Blackburn at Quiet House Recording. The Chicago metalcore vets have also added 2 West Coast dates, celebrating 20 years of the Phoenix Throne. Love that album. Around their previously announced Salinas shows, including Los Angeles, California, and Palmdale, California. Nehemiah, fucking love them as well, will handle support from the mini trek. I'm super fucking pissed that this is only happening in California, because I would give my left nut to go see Dead to Fall and Nehemiah play today.
Well, it kind of sucks
These
that
are
they're like Chicago, like attached, and they're going out to
Yeah.
California. Like, do some hometown shows. Like, there's like 800 fucking venues that you guys could go to, and we'd love any of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just fucking
Yeah.
You go out in your backyard and just fucking play, and we'll be there. You know what I mean? Come on.
Right. Right.
Jesus.
Yeah, and fucking
Easy.
Nehemiah was from the Midwest as well, hailing
Right.
from Minneapolis. And
Nice.
dude, I just gotta say, like, Nehemiah and Dead to Fall were 2 bands that I listened to the fuck out of when I was in high school. Loved both bands so much, and Nehemiah has been gone for quite some fucking time.
Right.
So for them to come back to do this little couple days with Dead to Fall's fucking killer. So congratulations, California. You got some sick shows coming up.
Right.
And now
Sick.
I'm gonna go listen to some Dead to Fall because
Hell yeah.
I want to.
Sick. I was gonna put on the demo, but I've been ripping some Dethklok for about 4 songs, and I can't give it up. So
Yeah,
These
the remastered version is not on Tidal either, so that sucks.
yeah, right.
I did listen.
Yeah, I was only able to find. I couldn't even find the OG demo. I could only find like a YouTube rip full album demo, thing. And I was like, I'll be fine. I'll check it out later.
Yeah.
See. So.
Yep.
Cool. You think they're doing any physicals for that? Probably. That'd be my guess.
Yeah, I would think so.
Right.
I'll have to check their website to see if there's any details on it, but
right.
I would hope that they're gonna do something. I am laughing because I don't think this is them. There's yeah, I don't think this is them.
The dadtofall.com.
Yeah, dadtofall.com.
Yeah, I just found that too. I was like, this is probably what he's talking about. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, maybe. I don't know. I found something on Victory's website.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if
I
don't know if they're gonna do anything in there either.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll look it up. We'll keep an eye out and we'll let you know if there is. But I'm gonna go ahead and move us along. We've got an answer to a super big tease last week or the week before. We were talking about Counterparts' 905 little fucking image that they did, and we were like, what's it gonna be? It's exactly what we thought. It is a hometown show in Hamilton on September 5th. They will hit the music hall for the annual 905 celebration with support coming from I Promise the World, Balmora, and a Morning Star. I only don't know a Morning Star. So I've been seeing I Promise the World attached to quite a bit recently, dude. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, they're picking
I
up.
remember listening to them because they were attached to the Devil Wears Prada spring tour this year. And they've got like that. They're like a little bit of a newer band. They were formed in 2020. hold on, what video was it? Bliss in 7 languages. If you haven't listened to I Promise a World yet, I recommend it. They've got that like early 2000s metalcore, post-hardcore kind of feel. They're pretty good. So, it's cool for Hamilton. Support that, the little hometown show. So, if you live up there, check it out. I don't think anyone who's listening to this does though. So, hey, that's fine. Yeah. Cool. I also need to get into counterparts a little bit more. So, but whatever.
Yes, you do.
I'll get to it eventually. Hey, I'm here for
Yep.
great music. So, let's see. Let's get this next one out because I'm kind of excited about this, but we'll see. We'll see what this entails for us and what they give to us with this next release. But Bullet for My Valentine are aiming to release their 8th studio album early next year in 2027. The drummer Jason shared an update in a recent chat with Drum Dog, saying his parts for the follow-up to the band's 2021 self-titled album. It took them that long to make a self-titled album? Come on. Let's see. Were completed this past April. Bold shared the following during his appearance on the interview show. I have just finished recording drums for it, and it's going to be finished probably by June, and then we're looking to release it in January. We need to time it right and build up promo and have 5 singles maybe before it comes out. I disagree. Just drop 3. Give us a little bit. Come on, guys. Don't do that.
Yeah.
One every month and build it up. You don't. That's fine if you don't. Because once the machine starts, that's it for 14, 18 months. We're off then, and it has to be set up right. Yeah, dude. What do you think about this news? Are you excited? Fans, listeners, are you excited for new Bullet for My Valentine? Because pretty much after Screaming Fire, I don't really think I gave a shit about Bullet for My Valentine anymore. And that sucks to say. I was excited for the 20th. You know, that the Poison 20th that we got, that was sick, but
that was
otherwise, like Fever, maybe. I feel like there's one song on there, but after that, it's been fucking 15 years since I fucking really got excited about Bullet.
Yeah, me too. I just put on that latest self-titled album so I can kind of get an idea of what the vibe was like there. But yeah, I don't know if I'm excited about this. We'll see. But I think I agree with you about the singles thing. I think 3 is a fucking fine amount. And it doesn't have to be one every month. That's ridiculous. That's such a drawn out fucking timeline.
That's what I'm saying. And even depending, I don't know, like looking at their album, like their releases, you know, the self-titled had 10. Gravity had 11 songs on it. Let's see, Venom had 15. But we're looking at a median 10 to 15, you know, probably 12 songs average for their albums. So if that's the case, you release 5 singles from now until then, you're going to be releasing half the album, and that deflates my Bullet for My Valentine boner a whole lot. Please don't do that. Just fucking
I'm
give
pretty
us
sure
a little bit, like
I'm pretty sure that's the fucking doing of the record labels because I can't remember what it was that I was watching, but that I watched either a documentary or some sort of interview with a musician that was like, yeah, the fucking record label, you know, they want, you know, certain amount of like singles that can be released and shit like that. And like, if you make obscure shit, then they're not going to be happy because then they don't have any singles and blah, 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 blah. It's all about singles, singles, singles. And I hate that. I think that's lame. Takes away from the album. Because then what happens is those, and it is 100% fishing for fucking for listens, fishing for clicks, you know?
Yeah,
They're just trying
to get
to
those streaming numbers up so the record label
Yep.
can be like, all right, well, we're glad we spent the money on this, or whatever. You
Yep.
know what I mean? We'll give you X
Yep.
amount for the tour to support it, which I'm reading a little bit farther on Metal Injection about this. They don't have a date or a title for the new record, but they already have a tour lined up in support of it, according to Matt Tuck in an interview with Rolling Stone Brazil last year. And the way he describes this album is it's a cross between, he claims, the last album, 2020's Fever, which wasn't, but and The Poison. If that's the case, I think I am excited about this, but he's probably just saying that with some keywords to bring us back in, because like I literally just stated, those were the last few albums I listened to and actually enjoyed. Because like I said, going back and listening to Fever, the self-titled song, the eponymous song from that, it was a decent song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's the last time I got excited. So like I said, I think he's just throwing those out to be like, this is the last time we were really relevant. Let's go ahead and bring some more of that music back. Which, if that's the case, great. You gave us what we wanted. We'll see.
That all could be a total fucking just lie too. Because a lot of bands have been doing that lately. They've been saying shit like that. Like I'm pretty sure Slipknot's one of them too. That was like, oh yeah, this new record is gonna sound a lot like fucking Volume 3.
Right.
And
then
you
it
guys
doesn't.
really it's gonna sound exactly like the stuff that you guys cared about, and then it doesn't at all. And it's like,
exactly,
dude, fuck off.
Right. Yeah.
So
So like I said, I'm trying to take it with a grain of salt and not agree or be blinded, not have the veil over my eyes and be like, it's gonna be the greatest definitive album ever. No. We'll wait. We'll see. We'll tell you guys about it as it gets released. All right. We'll be here, but apprehensively.
Sure. Yes, we will. All right. Next up, we got some news from the number 12 Looks Like You, who I featured as my track of the week 2 weeks ago.
I think so.
Yeah, something like that. And that track was off of the album related to this news, which is that we will be getting a remastered vinyl reissue of 2007's Mongrel on October 16th via Equal Visions. This I might have to purchase, not gonna lie. You can pre-order Mongrel remastered on Equal Vision's website. I'm pretty sure it's going for like $35. It's got 3 variants that are all sick. One of them is cooler than the others. I have to look them up to remember which one that is that I liked. Let's go over there right now and see.
I've only seen 2 on their website. They are limited releases. The 2 that I'm seeing, the black and tan and the clear purple with black splatter, are limited to $250. They are exactly $30 before shipping, so affordable.
Yeah.
On a pre-order,
I think the other one, I think said that was going out to the retail market only.
Okay,
so we get 2 variants, each at 250 copies. On Equal Visions. The other one you got to go out to the store to buy. I think both of these on Equal Visions are sick, but I really like that clear purple one. That clear purple one is sweet.
Okay. I'm a black and tan guy. I do enjoy that one. I think it complements the album art pretty well. It's,
it does.
Just like that.
It matches the cover art a lot better.
Exactly. Right. You know what I mean? Now, if you pre-order this now, you will not be receiving it until probably the end of October. So.
Yep. Well, I might pre-order it and then I'll forget about it, and then I'll be pleasantly surprised when
it'll show up and be like, "Oh my god, dude, I ordered this!" Right? Exactly.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's me in the middle of the summer. I've got AFI and Bring Me the Horizon showing up. in June and July. So we'll see.
Oh yeah.
And I hope I'm home when that
Yeah.
happens, because I don't want my fucking record sitting in the middle of summer sun. You know what I mean? So
Right.
please,
Hopefully you get a
delivery
tracking
drivers, put
number
it
or
fucking
something.
inside. Oh yeah, for sure. If it's through like UPS or something, I can just fucking probably get it diverted to work. You know what I mean? And just throw it off in the back or something.
Right.
We'll see. We'll go from there. So
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's my favorite album by them. So I would love to get a copy of that. Because I don't have that. So
right.
all right, fucking next up. This is pretty cool news too. It's about Turnstile, which I know everyone's tired of hearing about, but the news itself is pretty fucking awesome. Turnstile's added another cover to their 2026 run, this time via BBC Radio 1's Live Lounge. The Baltimore melodic hardcore band tackled a 1989 cut from Inside Out. Fucking killer band. The short-lived California hardcore outfit featured future Rage Against the Machine frontman Zach De La Roca. Yeah, Turnstile also performed their own songs Dull and I Care during the same in-studio session. Don't fucking care about that. But the Inside Out track was dope as hell. I fucking love Inside Out so much. Loved them for a long
Hell yeah.
time. It's nice to see some representation and for them to get brought back up, because I feel like not enough people know about Inside Out.
Yeah,
I
I
think
didn't.
Zach.
So I'm learning
Yeah.
about them. Which
Yeah, dude, they're
song was it? Like 1, 2, or 3?
hold on. Inside Out. Let me see. I don't know. I'm not going to pull up the video, but I'm pretty sure
Oh, okay.
it was either No Spiritual Surrender or Burning Fight.
Okay. It looks like Burning Fight is the cover.
Yeah, I think it was Burning Fight.
Yeah, I've got like a 3.5-minute video. They're only playing that in this. Seemed like there's a break
Yeah.
while I was scrubbing through. So it's pretty good, honestly. They're fucking getting it, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. They for anybody that complains and says Turnstile's not hardcore, they know their shit.
They do. They really do. You won't catch me saying that. I don't know. That's how I think of Turnstile is like hardcore. I know their more recent releases have been a little more like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, they're just not hardcore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they've got it in their hearts. You know what I mean? They know what they're doing for sure. So that's kind of cool. I love that. And that's we've talked about this in the past, but like watching live videos, you know, instead of like the live recordings, like we were talking about Primus, you know, that fucking that thing they put on their EP. What was the track?
Yeah,
name of
that last track on there.
Duchess, yeah, which was a live recording on an EP. That's kind of lame, you know, but to watch these KEXP, these BBC, you know, those are fun. I love those. So this is pretty cool to excuse me, enjoy. But yeah. Let's see. Next up, we got something for y'all from kind of Danzig, kind of Punisher. Which I'll have a little tangent in a second, but I'll tell you the professional part. Let's see. Mother and Hate Breeds, I Will Be Heard are featured on the soundtrack for The Punisher, One Last Kill. That special was released on May 12th via Disney Plus. Mother can be heard during the opening scene, while I Will Be Heard can be heard during a fight scene located within. I think they're ruining the Punisher. I think the guy who's playing the Punisher right now, what the fuck is his name? I was just reading about this the other day.
I know mostly from Walking Dead, but I mean, obviously he's been in plenty of other shit.
Right.
I fucking hated him in Walking Dead.
Really? John Bernthal, that's his name.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool that we're still getting the Punisher and everything, but Everyone's kind of like general consensus about Jon Bernthal playing is that he's a little more, and he stated it in an interview, some time ago. But he believes that, for one thing, if they do any more things with the Punisher coming up, he's got to be the one to like produce it, to do it, to write it. I guess he's becoming more of a writer now.
Okay.
Let's see. And then the other thing is that he believes that the Punisher is for pro-military and pro-cop individuals. He's a Blue Lives Matter guy, and that is the worst take that you can have about the Punisher. He is actually anti-military.
He's a fucking
anti-cop.
vigilante. Yeah.
And I've also been seeing a lot of things online about. So I guess a big thing about these Blue Lives Matters people and the accessories they purchase is anti seatbelt alarm attachments for their vehicles. It's just a little like piece of metal that clicks into your seatbelt clicker to prevent your alarm from going off. And that's so dumb. And I hope they continue buying those things, because that means Darwinism is going to be in full effect. And when you get in an accident, you're going to die. And I don't wish death on anyone, but I think if you're going to do something that fucking stupid, I think you deserve a little karma. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I haven't caught much of the new Punisher. I've been seeing those like meme things where he's like, no, 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 that sort of thing. But yeah, just that article and just the Punisher. Like we need a different guy playing the Punisher if that's what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? I just think that's stupid.
So I did a little Google search, and it says that
Yeah.
he actually has strongly condemned the use of the Punisher logo by white supremacists in the alt-right.
Gotcha.
And has famously used blunt language to dismiss these groups and criticize the appropriation of the marble symbol during the Capitol riots. So,
gotcha. Okay. All right.
I think people might be just talking shit.
Probably. I didn't do a super deep dive. I did enough though. I was going through a couple posts on like Reddit and stuff, and I feel like they just like shitting on it. So that's probably what it was. I'm sorry. And that's cool. Yeah, I mean, that's his take,
It also says that he has frequently criticized Donald Trump and his conservative policies. So
nice. Sick. All right.
Yeah, good. I think people are just putting fucking words in his mouth.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I'll probably check out this special maybe.
All right. Well, according to here's another. So here I am back on Reddit. Allegedly, Punisher's co-creator Gary Conway thinks that Jon Bernthal is the perfect Punisher. So that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely has the look, at least.
Right. Oh, for sure. Right.
Yeah. I mean, in Walking Dead, he portrayed a cop. He's got that.
Right.
He's got that built look that I would expect the Punisher to have.
Exactly.
And he's a pretty
according to his character lore, was like he was a cop who got betrayed and then went and killed a bunch of cops. Which
right.
Cool. Nice. Love that. So, yeah, if you guys want to check out Danzig, the whole point of this is if you want to see Danzig sing Mother or Hatebreed's I Will Be Heard, which is honestly a good song, you can check it out on The Punisher One Last Kill, that has been released already on Disney Plus. One last little aside, don't give Disney your money.
Nope.
That's all I have to say.
There are ways to watch this without giving Disney your money.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I'm gonna say. Alrighty. This next thing, we got an announcement from Cement Gardens, for their upcoming 2026 festival at Red Rocks in California, which I would absolutely love to go to. We've talked about it personally more than enough. But the event is set for October 11th at the Red Rocks Amphitheater in Morrison, Colorado, and will feature a mixed bill featuring Paleface Swiss, Peeling Flesh, Poya, Freddie Dread, Ramirez, Kill Switch, let's see, Fat Nick, and Druidess. I will literally, if I were anywhere near this and had the time and the money, I would literally just buy tickets to go see Paleface, Peeling Flesh, and Cement Gardens. That's about it. I don't know anybody else on this bill, but if they're anything like any of those other 3 bands, it's going to be a great time. Plus, the venue is fucking beautiful. Like, I've seen a bunch of stand-up comedians there, a bunch of live sets there. I'm sold. I would love to go. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I also would do the same thing. I just want to go to Red Rocks real bad.
exactly. So, if you're out there in Colorado or plan on being there in the fall, go check them out and let us know how it went. I'm sure great. I already know the answer to that. So,
Yeah. On another note, though, my brother did just go see Paleface and said that it
yeah,
was a
he
little
did.
underwhelming. He said he had great things to say about Signs of the Swarm, and
Right.
obviously Lorna Shore. But
Yep.
said that Paleface wasn't as good as he was hoping that they were going to be.
Okay. Has he heard Paleface before? Has he been listening to them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah. Sick.
I think he was just
Well, that's
commenting
sad. I hate
on their
that.
performance. Yeah. But
Their performance, their live set, right? Which is fair.
yeah, I've never seen him live, so I don't know. He could be right for all I know. But from what I've
Yeah.
seen, they do a pretty good job. Could have just
Hell
been
yeah.
a down day. Who knows?
Exactly.
Or some bad acoustics or bad sound. Who knows? All right. My Chemical Romance has announced a new deluxe edition of their 2010 album Danger Days. The remastered record will be available on July 10th and will feature 9 bonus tracks and reimagined artwork. That's pretty cool. I also did
Right.
see on a separate article today that Danger Days has officially gone platinum.
Whoa. Nice. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Right?
Hell yeah.
I
It's crazy that they're getting 9 extra tracks on this album that already has 15 fucking tracks. That's insane.
yeah.
You're gonna have a lot of music.
Fucking
to listen
load
to,
it
that's for
up,
sure.
dude.
Right.
Load it up. Yeah, I'm to be honest with you, I'm not super familiar with that album. That was after I got
Right.
out of the My Chemical Romance
Yeah.
scene. But happy for them, and that's exciting for any of you that are into the album.
Right.
All right, we
Yeah.
got some news from Split Chain. They've announced a digital deluxe edition of their debut Motion Blur. The expanded release is set for September 11th via Epitaph Records and will feature reimagined versions of the tracks with guests across the current alternative scene, including False Reality on Spit and Roman Candle on Headway, with additional
Nice.
collaborators also involved. The band said that the goal was to celebrate the record again while spotlighting the scene and friends that they've made along the way. Motion Blur Deluxe will also include the recent singles Sylvia and Scattered Brain, plus Untitled, a track previously hidden / unlisted on the LP, and CD versions of the album.
Hell yeah.
I
Sick.
did look this up, and yeah, it looks like there's a feature on every single song. So
Nice.
that is going to be pretty cool to see who else they throw on the record. But yeah,
Right.
with that little Roman Candle plug in there, I'm excited to hear that track as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Sick, dude.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Split Chain. I don't think we've talked a lot about recently, but they were on. They on tour? I think they were on tour with Devil Wears Prada and I Promise the World.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe we covered. They had a couple tracks come out.
Right. Yeah, this
recently
year specifically.
Yeah. As well as, well, we probably didn't cover I'm Not Dying to Be Here, that released in January of 2025. But I kind of feel like
Scatterbrain came out this week. Looks like May 14th.
I think we might have covered Sylvia.
Probably.
But I could be wrong.
Let's see. Sylvia. Let's see. It was released on March 3rd, so I'm thinking we got that one.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they kind of got
hell yeah.
Sylvia's got some Deftones vibes almost.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm listening to it right now, and it's exactly the vibe I get. So it's pretty cool. And like you said, with that Roman candle attachment, that will be super cool. So, and then we'll see exactly what they got with everybody else. I'll have to give them a little bit more of a listen, but they're great so far. So, all right, I'm gonna take over from you. Let's see, we got a little announcement from Minus the Bear guitarist David Newdson. Send nudes. He was a founding member of Northwest Mathcore outfit Botch. Love those guys now. He will be performing the national anthem. Yeah, right. Who is it? Botch or Converge? Gotta give it up to Converge, dude. Yeah, all right.
Hell yeah.
Botch is good though. Let's see. He will be performing the national anthem at an upcoming Major League Baseball game between the Seattle Mariners and visiting Boston Red Sox on June 20th. This is not the first time he has been asked to do so. Last September, he performed the national anthem at a Seattle Storm WNBA home game. That's cool. Hell yeah. I just don't watch sports, so I'm surprised I took this one. I guess I didn't read that far ahead. Sports. Naked boys, naked girls doing the dance.
I threw this in there because, one, I mean, Botch and Minus the Bear, killer. But kind of like we were talking about, dude, cool musicians are getting tied into major sports these days.
Yeah.
And I love it.
That's awesome. Right.
I love it. I was never a big baseball guy. I did get into mainly watching the Bulls. I mean, obviously back in the fucking Jordan days. But you know, during the Derrick Rose era. But then I fucking gave up on basketball because the NBA is a fucking shit league now. It's a bunch of trash. But the older I get, the more sports I get into, man. I've been getting into MLB lately. I've been getting into a little bit of PGA. I'm just getting old and don't have anything better to watch, so I'll watch some sports.
Yeah. Racquetball. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I still can't get into it. I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. Here's my thing about sports in general is I love the camaraderie. I love seeing you guys get so excited about your fantasy leagues and the connections you have and the conversations and whatever. I just can't give a fuck about it. Like making bets and it's cool. The fantasy league thing is cool. It brings you all together, gives you something to kind of connect with for a few months and whatever. That's awesome. But maybe on the flip side of it too is I'm so far detached from sports in general that there's no way I'm going to do well enough to get me excited about it. So that's just me. I'm just not a sports guy. That's fine. I love that for you
Yeah.
guys, and I'm just letting you know I'm watching from a distance, absolutely loving the excitement you guys have when you talk about it. But that's good enough for me. So
Hey, I've been a football and specifically a Chicago Bears fan for a long time. So that's nothing new on my part. And
Right.
that is the only fantasy sports that I partake in.
Okay.
And I don't sports bet. I used
Right.
to, but I'm not very successful at it.
Right.
And I'm not the kind of person who's prone to taking risks. So I
Yeah.
just don't
Especially with
like
your
to.
hard-earned money, you know what I mean? Right, I get it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I don't have a lot of it and I worked hard for it. So I'm not trying to lose
Right.
it. Um
Exactly.
but yeah, I just like I'm not a very risk-taking person. So I'm not going to throw down enough money to get any significant winnings out. So it's
Right.
pointless. So
And it's fair, that's
that's my
smart, that's
2
well thought
cents.
out, and I'm so happy for you and proud of you for that because I feel like I don't have a lot of friends that are into that stuff, but I just hear, rumblings. It just seems dumb, you know what I mean? Everyone's betting on everything now. South Park had a fucking episode about it. Stop betting on shit. Like, just go out and work harder, you know what I mean? Work some extra hours, maybe invest in
Right.
some, a little stocks and bonds or whatever. Stop betting
Yeah.
on everything, dude. Plus,
Right.
the government's fucking you anyways. They're starting
Yep.
wars to go
Yep.
insider trade on that shit. It's stupid. It's so
Yep.
dumb. This is idiocracy at its finest, and that's not very fine at all. So knock it off, guys and gals,
Yeah.
if you're into that. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. All right, let's see. I've got a re-recording. I'm talking about that still. California post-hardcore outfit A Static Lullaby have shared the full live in-studio re-recording of their 2003 debut. And don't forget to breathe. The release is streaming in full on YouTube and all digital apps via Smart Punk Records. They re-recorded the album live at Straight Jacket Studios in Fullerton, California. Celebrating 20 plus years of their debut full length release. Did you get a chance to listen to this at all?
I watched the whole live recording, and
Nice. Hell yeah.
I have to say, this is a super impressive release in general. The video
Hell yeah.
quality is great.
Uh-huh.
The quality of the audio is great. And the band's ability to play this at just an extremely high level was super impressive.
Right.
Because we've talked about it, but we talked about it when the Shooting Star was released.
Right.
And it, it sounds way better than it ever did before. And this whole live recording is no different. It all sounds way better than the original release. And is super impressive considering that it is all live.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that. I remember, that Shooting Star. But I didn't get to see the full release.
Yeah.
I just popped it on. You can probably see that. And same thing with that Shooting Star little video that we had. The rest of it sounds just as great. You know what I mean? That's awesome that they were able to revisit this so much later. And maybe that's the reason why it sounds so much better is that they've had more than enough time to fine tune it, get it set up, like do the things that maybe they wanted to do back then but couldn't,
Right.
based on their playability, their you know what I mean, their technicalities, their
Right.
talents at the time, you know what I mean? So this is
Right.
cool. And I just love seeing these bands after so long, outside of, like I said, these remasterings and everything. I love to see this stuff. Like these guys, what it's reminding me of right now is when I'd seen Hawthorne Heights play a bunch of their old shit on that Chiodos tour last year.
Yeah. Yep.
it just sounded not necessarily better, but it did. It was cool to see them revisit those songs, watch the crowd fucking sing along to it, the energy, the cleanliness of the vocals, the fucking consistency. Like that was that was the first thing I noticed when Hawthorne came on, was having listened to these songs for 20 years, and to see him get up on stage and perform these songs almost exactly like the recordings, but with a little bit of a nuance change, was amazing to me. And watching this brings me back to that moment. So kudos to you guys for being able to do this. This is fucking sick. So I love it.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. I'm too far removed from the original album to notice if they made any like subtle changes or anything like that.
Yeah.
But all I know is it sounds great. So go check it out.
Hell yeah. Sick.
Evil Island have added Todd Weinstock, ex Glassjaw, to their lineup. But while I read the rest of this, Tyler, you got to look up the vocalist of Evil Island, or just go to Evil Island's social media and watch the video that they released announcing him to the band. It's fucking hilarious. But yeah, the post-hardcore screamo super group had been hinting at the move in recent weeks, with Weinstock appearing alongside the band on social media. Weinstock was a member of Glassjaw from 1996 to 2004. Evil Island already features members of the Blood Brothers and Off, and debuted their first single, Tiger Baby, in April. The band are working with producer Ross Robinson, who has past ties to both the Blood Brothers and Glassjaw. I don't know why I can't say Blood right now. They're signed to Blowed Out Records, the label Robinson co-founded with Ghost Main and Bill Armstrong. And like I said, there's footage on the band's social media of their vocalist announcing the addition, and it is fucking hilarious. You got a little bit of a cameo there, an unexpected cameo.
Oh God, not him. Right. Hell yeah. That's awesome. I don't have the sound on for this.
Yeah, it was.
He's not
it's
saying that
funny.
they caused 9/11. I'm just saying no one's looking into it. That's hilarious. Yay. That was awesome. Thank you for sharing that with me.
It was a very creative way to make this announcement.
Exactly.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Um,
hey, while you're doing this next one, you what?
You gonna go take a tinkle?
I think I am. Were you about to give it to me so you could take a tinkle?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay. It sounded like you did that. I'll be back. Enjoy this. All right.
Yeah. All right. Next little bit of news was pretty awesome and pretty heartfelt. In my older age, I've become a little more emotional and fucking find cute things just real nice. I think it's nice when people do good things for other people. And that's what Lamb of God frontman Randy Blythe has done, teaming up with the Living the Dream Foundation at Welcome to Rockville in Daytona Beach, Florida, this past weekend or 2 weekends ago. I can't remember. I think it was this past weekend. But he got to spend some time with a fan named Jessica, a single mother battling stage 4 breast cancer. Blythe invited her backstage to shave his head in solidarity. Jessica later watched Lamb of God set from the side stage, where Blythe gave her a shout out and led a crowd chant, specifically "fuck cancer." The band also hooked her up with stage use items and other gifts. I did see the little video behind it, and Yeah, he got to spend time with her and her son outside of their trailer before the show. And that's where he found out that her son had shaved his head in solidarity with his mother during her chemo, where Randy was just like, "Do you want to shave my head right now?" And she loved it. It was awesome. Awesome moment. And then further on during the show, throughout the show, Randy, comes up, gives her a hug. Their guitarist came over, gave her a pick. Their drummer came over, gave her a stick. And then backstage afterwards, their drummer takes off his drum gloves and puts it on her hands. She was super stoked about all of this, and it was an awesome thing for them to do. Blythe has a long track record of charitable efforts, including auctioning off a gold record for cancer research in 2016, and his Grammy medallion for myotonic muscular dystrophy research in 2018. He also previously honored late Lamb of God fan Wayne Ford, who died following leukemia, with the 2006 song "The Duke." So this is the kind of shit that makes you proud of being part of the metal community. A bunch of fucking
I agree.
tough, angry dudes just doing nice things for nice people.
Exactly. Yeah, I watched part of the video they'd put out on Instagram. I think it was Instagram, either Instagram or Facebook. It's all owned by the Zuck, but that was super cool. Now, I don't know if it sounds insensitive, but I felt like it didn't have as much gravity because, like, if he would have shaved off his dreads for this situation, that would have been bigger. I know he just recently like cut his hair and everything, but like I said, I'm not trying to sound insensitive. It was just a small little thing that I thought about because I guess my brain is fucked up. But yeah, it was cool to see him having that conversation with
her and her son.
Yeah,
Jessica.
her and her son, right. Yeah. Right outside in at Rockville and everything. So that was really cool. And Randy Blythe just gives those vibes. Maybe if you're not into metal and you were to immediately see him and have no sort of previous mindset of who Randy Blythe is as a person, but as metalheads, as people who follow Lamb of God very closely, this is exactly what I expect out of him, and that's so cool. Like, he's just the coolest fucking guy,
Yeah.
And I loved watching this. It warmed my heart so much seeing that.
Yeah. Anytime I get a chance to watch any content with Randy, I take it, especially that recent Hard Lore episode with him.
Yeah.
It was a great conversation. Randy's like, I mean, he's been through a lot, obviously, and he just appreciates life, and is a very introspective and very polite dude.
Right. Exactly.
So yeah, like you said, if you saw that dude just randomly or just up on stage with no context to who he is as a person,
exactly,
guy looks a little scary, probably.
Right.
Yeah. So don't judge a book by its cover. You never know.
Exactly.
All right, let me hit this one before Tyler takes over, and then I'm gonna go take a tinkle.
Hell yeah.
This is big news. We've been waiting for this for a while. I specifically have been waiting for this for a while. Power Trip. Hold on.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, you took this off earlier. Nice.
Yeah, it was too hot in here for that.
Right.
I got so many lights on me. Power Trip has returned to the studio finally. And appear to be closing in on their first new material since the death of frontman Riley Gale. Rest in power. the Texas crossover band has been working with producer Jacob Hansen. The sessions come after Power Trip signed with Blue Grape Music in March and will mark their first proper body of work since Gale's 2020 death. I don't know how to pronounce this, but I think Scourge, vocalist Seth Gilmore. Right. Seth Gilmore has been handling vocal duties for the band in the interim. Earlier in the year, guitarist Blake Ibanez mentioned, what a fucking coincidence that a guitarist would be named after a guitar
That was
company.
that was my segue, dude. Any relation? I don't think so. I've looked it up and there's nothing attached, but like, that's the perfect last name for a guitarist. I'm just saying.
He was destined to play guitar in a metal band.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Right.
But yeah, he mentioned that the band was working on new material. And last month the band had shared a post of the group in the studio alongside Hansen. So, dude, I'm just so excited.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not going to be the same without Riley on vocals because he was just the perfect vocalist and had the perfect energy and stage presence for these guys. But these guys are too talented to not continue putting out music. So I'm super stoked.
Yeah.
So stoked.
Hell yeah. Yeah, very exciting. I know you're so excited. If they get this released and go on tour, we'll talk about it next year. Let's go see fucking Power Trip. Let's go see new Power Trip. I'm not gonna say new and improved. Let's go see new Power Trip. Let's see what they're all about. You know.
I unfortunately missed the chance to see them with Riley, so I have to take advantage of it.
Exactly.
If I get the ability.
Hell yeah. All right, go pee. I'll take over for you. Enjoy. Hey, if you shake it more than 3 times, you're playing with it. All right, he's out of here. Let's see. We got a tease from Hatebreed. I think this is the second tease because that I don't remember the guy's name. Ryan will definitely come and correct me when he comes back in. But let's see. Hatebreed has teased new material for their upcoming 9th studio album with a short video preview of a new track which has surfaced online with the caption, "All heaters, no cheaters." While frontman Jamie Josta also expanded on the band's progress and mindset for the record in a new interview with Mark Mailer. Is that the guy? I don't know. In the clip, Josta can be heard saying the following: "This is our most ignorant, heavy, caveman-esque record yet. We just really went back to the basics, played on all of our strengths. Every band goes, oh, this is our most melodic. We're our most heavy. There's no melody, so we won't even bother with that. It's definitely just more of the same, going back to the same well, which we just love and appreciate. I've got a break. Is Mark Mailer the guy?
What?
Remember that interview? Or there's that fucking podcast, the dude with the glasses and the fucking mustache, who was like, I did chant vocals on the new Hatebreed album, and we were all like, there's a new Hatebreed album? And he kind of prematurely ejaculated that to the metal community.
Yeah. I don't think no.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was it was Ian Fidance, the comedian.
That's who it is. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that guy. All right, let's see where I was at. Perfect. And it was the most fun we've ever had doing a record. This record will be mixed and mastered probably over the next 2 weeks, blah, blah, blah. This is the first time we did everything totally independent, and then we'll decide. We're going to decide on the label probably next week because we did it totally independent. We had full creative control, which is amazing for the first time ever. And yeah, we're really happy with that. So maybe I just don't do enough research on bands, but I don't know. Like I always felt like Hatebreed was independent. Like with the amount of stuff that Jamie does just kind of on his own and how long they've been around, like I kind of expected that sooner, but that's cool that they finally got that creative control, the ability to do what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
No,
had a great time.
they were a victory band for a while.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, they were also on Universal Records, so definitely not independent.
Gotcha. No, not at all. Right.
No.
So that's exciting. I have only gotten into Hatebreed in the last few years. Kat's been a huge fan of them. She used to see them out in Illinois at Mojo's all the time. Some like
Oh,
bar out there,
Mojos,
whatever. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I've been there.
Hell yeah, sick. I love that. And just has always had great things to say. I know she's seen them a couple times, and anytime they show up, or I'm like, all right, what do you want to listen to? And give me something heavy. Hatebreed is usually the one that she brings up, so that's super cool. I'm excited for it. Like I said, I've been getting into Hatebreed quite a bit, so we will see what that entails. I wish them all the luck in this mixing, mastering, and release process. Next up, I've got some news from Bring Me the Horizon again. They will be headlining Furnace Fest this year with a full album performance of Count Your Blessings. The only full play of that record is slated for North America, alongside additional bangers. Yeah. In a recent collaborative promo post for the festival, fans also noticed what appears to be re-recorded audio with an updated version of Pray for Plagues used in the clip. Let's see, Bring Me the Horizon announced back in April that a re-recorded repented version of Count Your Blessings is due out July 10th. I will let you know how it sounds on vinyl because I am receiving it. Furnace Fest, some more exciting news. We were talking about it last week. I will return. I really bitched about it last week. Tickets are kind of affordable. I didn't see them immediately, but 75 a day
For one day. Yeah.
about 130 to 150 for both days, so it about tracks. Furnace Fest will be returning to Sloss Furnaces in Birmingham, Alabama on the 10th and 11th of October. Day to Remember will serve as the other main headliner. And some more highlights is Under Oath performing Define the Great Line. Love that. Hate that I can't go out there and see it. We got Motionless White. Circus Survive is attached to this as well. So that's better news. Hopefully, all of these shows that Circus got set up will just showcase the band chemistry again, make them feel so great about it, and then maybe we get another album out of them soon. We'll see. Hatebreed and more. So that's pretty exciting. I love that. But I hate the fact that everything about Bring Me the Horizon is they have all these great shows. My point is I don't get to see Bring Me the Horizon. I just don't. That seems to be what my life is entailing. That's my karma for missing them at least 2 times. The world is setting it up to where I can't see him because I was looking at tickets. My brother was talking about it when they had announced the upcoming tour for this Count Your Blessings stuff, and tickets were pretty fucking pricey. I'm talking like 130 maybe to 150.
Yeah, it checks out.
That sucks. I'm happy for them that they're, I guess, getting expensive ticket prices so they can make more money and continue doing stuff, but it sucks because I really want to see them. So that's about where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they're getting any more money out of it, but I'm pretty sure it probably has to do with covering the pretty extensive stage setup and production involved in a Bring Me the Horizon show nowadays.
Right.
Did you get a chance to watch?
Right? No,
did you get a chance to watch the clip? The audio is dope. I can't wait to hear the re-recorded version.
See.
It sounds so sick.
Let me look it up real quick. Bring Me the Horizon. Oh.
Yeah, you might only be able to find it on Instagram, but
okay. Well, I'm on Instagram now, so I'll just look up Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah, they posted a collaboration post with Furnace Fest, and You can hear it in the background. It's fucking sounds nice.
Furnace Fest.
Going back to that album nowadays, I agree that that's an album that I think benefits from a re-recording. The production on the first record could have been better.
Oh, there we go. A lot of shit. Okay. Yeah, I got to catch 10 seconds because that shit was blowing out my ears. It does not give me volume control, and I've got to do like a bunch of different menus, but sick, dude. That's it's gonna be awesome.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited for it. I'm just excited to get this fucking record. I don't have I do. I have Sempiternal on vinyl, but I need more Bring Me the Horizon in my life, so it's gonna be awesome.
This is
Sempiternal. All right, this is the last piece of news for y'all, and then we got our tour announcements, and then
get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. All right, we've got 2 minutes to late night. I've revived their collaborative cover series with a new rendition of Iron Age's Burden of Empire. Jordan Guarcinio Hall, Olds, excuse me, also a Blood Vulture, arranged the cover of the defunct Texas crossover band. Joining him on the cover this time around is Frozen Soul guitarist Chris Bonner, Creeping Death bassist Adrian Jafaritabar. That was awesome. Could have gone on. Thank you. Fugitive drummer Lincoln Mullins and Judiciary frontman Jack Collinson. That's cool.
What this lineup, dude.
What I'm saying.
What a lineup.
Right. Hell yeah.
All killer bands.
Right.
I watched this video. It's fucking sick. And I love the fact that Jordan Olds, aka Guarcinio Hall, can be seen playing guitar atop of a horse.
Yeah, I just saw that. That's fucking badass, dude.
It's pretty sick.
I love that they were able to bring this together, kind of like how we record. You know what I mean? Like they all just kind of recorded their part and then pop that baby right open. You know what I mean? Brought it all together.
Yep. That's how the majority of the 2 minutes to late night.
Oh, really? Okay.
Covers were before, because I'm pretty sure the show started during COVID, I think. So everybody was stuck in their house. And that's kind of how the concept, was created, was just dudes not being able to go out and tour and shit. So let's record some fucking covers, dude.
Right.
They did do a 2 minutes to late night, special where they were all in the same building together and did some cool shit. But most of it was all this same style, the webcam recordings.
Exactly. Hell yeah. This man standing on top of a bar, dude. This is cool. This is a sick fucking video. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it.
I gotta give more time to Guarcinio Hall, dude. This is fucking sick.
Yeah, I hope. I'm trying to do some quick research right now. I'm hoping that this continues. I was super sad that that they were done with the show. So to get it back in any capacity is fantastic.
Right.
Trying to look at their they don't. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really look like we have, from my quick search, any definitive news about the future of 2 minutes to late night. But fingers crossed that with this, we continue to see more.
Right.
But you good on that,
Yeah,
Tyler?
we'll see. I'm good. Yeah, that's all I had to say. This is a fucking sick video, and y'all should watch it. So, that's what I got.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get
Sick.
into
Let's
the
move it.
tour announcements.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. You remember, dude. I'm so proud of you. Hell yeah. Sick. We're on the road again. Hell yeah.
Can I hum it?
That's awesome.
All right. Fucking this is kind of cool news. Influential deathcore act All Shall Perish will spend a month on the road later this year to honor the 20th anniversary of their seminal album, The Price of Existence, aka the only album I listened to by this band.
Hell yeah.
All Shall Perish commented in quotes, after 20 years, we are playing the entire record for you on a full US tour. Many of these songs we've never played live back in the day. 2006 was a crazy time for heavy music. So many sick artists dropping fire and birthing a sub-genre. We are proud to have been a part of that moment in history. Come relive this album with us and celebrate 20 damn
20.
years of The Price of Existence. Looks like we are going to get them at Reggie's in Chicago on the 12th of September. We'll get them
Nice.
again at St. Andrews Hall the next day in Detroit.
Hell
So
yeah.
I don't know that any supporting acts have been announced yet, but that's pretty sweet.
Right.
And also, Reggie's is cool.
Yeah, so far nothing. It's just got All Shall Perish attached to it on Reggie's website. So
Nice.
maybe there isn't. Maybe they're just it's to be announced as well. Like they've got the date,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm really trying to get to Reggie's. Like Roman Candle was just there a couple days ago. And tomorrow or today, no, it was today, they're down in Indiana at Black City Brewery playing a solo set, I believe. But yeah, besides that, Reggie's seemed like a real dope place to be.
Yep.
Last time we were there was our Lorna Shore little weekend. And we got to drink there. We were upstairs, and then downstairs after everything was all said and done. But I keep seeing awesome fucking bands attached to this place, and it's always been described as a legendary rock club, so just to be able to go there again and actually see a show would be sick as fuck. If I could say it as light as possible.
I've been there a handful of times, but never for a show. I've only ever been there to drink and eat and hang out.
Right.
So that'd be dope for sure.
Exactly. Yeah, I always see a lot of, Blood Vulture's going to be there in about a week. Let's see. I see Mr. Blotto there almost at least once a month. There's that.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Yeah, I don't remember who else I've really seen attached to this, at least so far. The last time I checked up Reggie's website was earlier this year. We got Gozu there pretty soon at the end of the month. Oxygen Destroyer.
Dude, fucking DRI's playing there next weekend.
Right.
That's pretty dope.
Right.
Oh, you can get a little it's a cover band, but you can get a little Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band.
I just saw that, yeah. Yeah, we definitely got to try and get to a Reggie's show whenever we can. I think we'd have a lot of fun there.
I agree.
So cool. All right, well, look forward to it, y'all. Let's see. Next up, I've got a short July tour for Maylene and the Sons of Disaster, featuring Atomic Rule and across 5 whole Aprils. They are across them. The week-long run will focus on the Southeast and will feature new rituals on select dates. We've got Greenville, South Carolina, Chattanooga Choo Choo, Tennessee.
Chattanooga.
Yeah, this is all in July. And then several dates in Florida, their home state. Let's see. They've also got some dates in Birmingham at Workplay earlier in July. They will be at Louder Than Life on a day that I won't. Honestly, I don't think we're going this year. I'll just state it officially. And then the 14th and 15th, they will be in Orlando, Florida at the Warp Tour. So that's great for the South. Not great for the Midwest.
Yeah,
Love
fuck
to see
us.
them. That's what I'm
Me
saying,
too.
right?
Me too. I would love to see them so bad. I never got. I don't think I ever got to see them. I could be wrong. They could have played some sort of festival back in the day when
I've been
that I went
attached to something, right? Yeah.
But
I just feel like you
yeah,
probably
I
don't hear
don't.
about them that often. I mean, a little bit more now because we're a little more aware of them and we're talking about them more and more. But yeah, I feel like there was a span of time, at least in my mind. Like I didn't really get into Maylene and the Sons of Disaster. And I really didn't
got into
listen to
them.
Under Oath with Dallas, you know, before then. So
see, I did listen to Under Oath with Dallas. So when they put together Maylene and the Sons of Disaster, I got into their first album hard.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I would have loved to see them back then. They since in future releases calmed down a little bit and got a little more of that like southern rock, southern hard rock kind of feel versus the like southern metal that they were playing before.
Okay.
So tis what it is, but still good music overall.
Nice.
Yeah. We got some pretty cool news here that Southern California post-hardcore band Sailson will be hitting the road this autumn for a full U.S. tour, during which they'll perform their self-titled debut album in full to celebrate its 20th anniversary. Like we said earlier, supporting the trek will be Silent Planet, like Moths To Flames and Save Us. Vocalist Cove Reber had the following to say. Our self-titled album defined a major chapter of my life, as well as the lives of so many others. I grew up through these songs, the shows, and the touring we did together. Celebrating this record now is not only about honoring the fans who grew up alongside us, but also the new fans who are growing up with us today. We've come to understand what the musical era of our lives truly meant, and I'm excited to bring it back to the stage with a renewed sense of energy and excitement. We're going to get them in November on the 14th at the Majestic in Detroit, and then we will get them on the 15th at the House of Blues in Chicago. On either side of those dates, looks like they're starting off in California, running through the South, and then back up the East Coast until they swoop back over into the Midwest. After Chicago, they're going to hit Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Denver, Salt Lake City, and eventually go back over to the West Coast for Seattle, Oregon, LA, and San Diego to finish things off. So that's pretty sweet. We don't get many shows, many big shows in November. So this is your chance to fucking do something while it's shitty outside.
Exactly. Right. Hell yeah.
But
yeah, dude, I'm so happy. I got to catch Seosin a few years ago. Last year we went to Louder Than Life. They were playing, and I wasn't up in the crowd, but I saw that they were on the bill, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go catch them real quick, like just for old time's sake. Granted, when I was into Seosin, that was the EP that Anthony was attached to. So to hear Cove sing 7 years was a little weird, but it wasn't bad. And I knew he was trying to respect the legacy, at least, which wasn't that heavy because he was only attached. Anthony was only attached to that, and then the rest of the time it was Cove. But it was still cool. I appreciated that. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have
Yeah,
any
I saw
shows set
them.
up for the falls, so maybe that's the one.
Maybe
I also have
it
them in the
is,
House
yeah.
of Blues, so we'll see.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool spot.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I did get a chance to see them, I think, on this record
Okay.
at Warped Tour in 2009. So
Nice. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
they were good.
That's sick. All right, let's see. We've got a fall tour in North America for Elder. The Psych Rock outfit will be out in support for their upcoming album Through Zero. It is due on May 29th, so very, very soon. They've got Blackwater, Holy Light, and Bask joining the run. The band shared the following. This fall, we'll be hitting the road across much of North America in support of our new album Through Zero. This will be our first proper headlining show tour showcasing this record after our summer festival run in Europe, and we can't wait to perform new material for our friends in the US and Canada. We're very excited that the fantastic Blackwater, Holy Light, and Bask will be joining us on selected shows. Check the symbols for each date. We've got them in Chicago at the end of September at the Avondale Music Hall. They will be starting this tour on September 9th in Richmond, Virginia at the Broadberry, and ending in Boston, Massachusetts at Paradise Rock Club. So, yeah, honestly, that's the closest show we got is in Chicago. It's a little bit of a shorter tour. I don't know exactly how many shows. It looks like fucking up to fucking 20 or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17. So just about 20. Yeah, I was close. But yeah, they're hitting a bunch of major cities, so you'll have a chance. You know what I mean? At some point in time to see them. And I don't know, the songs that we have gotten from this new album, I'm only just a more recent fan of Elder due to good old Ben at the bar. He's a huge fan of them. And I love that. Every time I came in on Saturday, the music was still playing that he had, and usually 9 times out of 10, Elder was on. So I always appreciate that, and we'll think of him anytime I listen to them. So it's cool.
Yeah. Well, bringing back up a band that we talked about earlier, I Promise the World has announced a North American tour for July. The early 2000s influenced post-hardcore / metal band will be joined by Rosa Sharon and Guilt on the run, with A Static Lullaby appearing on 2 dates. Tickets are on sale now. Looks like we're starting in Nashville, making our way around the East Coast up to Montreal, cutting back over into Buffalo, and then we're the closest we've got, which is not even that close. We got Lakewood, Ohio, and then I don't even know how to pronounce the name of this town in Wisconsin. Probably
Kudahi,
some fucking
dude.
Yeah, that sounds
know.
like
I'm assuming that's what it is.
Yeah, it sounds like some shit a bunch of drunk hillbillies would fucking say. Right. But yeah, then they're gonna scoot on over across the United States over to California, and finish things off in Texas. So that's pretty cool. Probably won't get a chance to go to that because it's a little far away, and
right.
The bill's not quite hefty enough for me to want to travel.
Exactly. Guilt would be cool, but that's about it. And
yeah,
I'm not driving X amount of hours to either one of those locations. Not worth it for me to justify that. So I agree with you on that.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see a Static Lullaby, but it looks like you're getting them on Los Angeles and San Diego dates. So definitely not going to that.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. This is the last one, y'all. We did it. We're here finally. Let's see. And this is how we're ending the episode, dude. Oh man.
Yeah,
We
it's a little
got
rough.
an announcement for the Smashing Pumpkins. They've got dates for their Rats in a Cage tour. The truck will find the band celebrating the 30th anniversary of Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. Notably, each night will feature 2 sets. Interesting. Pre-sales will begin on May 19th. By the time you are listening to this, they will be on sale. A general sale will follow on May 21st. We're starting off in Ohio. Ew. Working through the East Coast. We've got them in St. Paul at the Grand Casino Arena. On October 13th. On the 14th, they're going to be in Chicago at the United Center. Working a weird little circle back up to Indianapolis. They're going through Florida to come back up to Indianapolis at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse, and then working their way west to end up in Huntington Beach, California at the venue Darker Waves. I was going to look up, do they have anyone attached to this fucking tour? Or are they just kind of
Not that
doing
I
their
saw.
own thing?
They might have an opener, but this kind of seems like one of those bands that doesn't announce that. You just got to wait to get there and see.
Exactly. Yeah, I think the bill poster is actually kind of cool with the fucking upside down bat and the like little S motif.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Billy Corgan standing in the middle looking weird as fuck. I would not leave a child around him, that's for sure.
Nope.
Let's see, it is described as 2 unique sets celebrating Melancholy at 30 and nearly 4 decades of unruly hits and dark treasures, dude. They're a little bit dark and twisted. You can get tickets Thursday, so that's cool, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm gonna say this, and I don't care what anyone else thinks. I think the Smashing Pumpkins are boring. When I was younger, they were on the radio all the time, and I enjoy their hits, I guess. I won't skip them, maybe.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, it's all right. That's fine. I'm not as excited about this. So
yeah. I mean, their first 3 albums were pretty good. Gish, Siamese Dream, and Melancholy. But I enjoyed their 2000 album Machina, the Machines of God. That one was definitely a little heavier and a little more upbeat, a little more fast paced. So if I was going to recommend any Smashing Pumpkins album, that would be the one. But I'm with you. I was never really big into the Smashing Pumpkins. I had some friends in high school that were like obsessed with them, and I never really understood that. But that's cool.
Right. That's all right.
Yeah. But yeah, well, that was the perfect way to finish off the episode because no one's listening.
Right. Oh, come on, man. Have a little more faith.
Yeah, I hope you're still listening. But we're going to wrap it up for you because Tyler and I still got some work to do and it's late. So for now, thank you guys for watching. Follow us on all of our things on Instagram at the.riff.report. We're on YouTube at the Riff Report News, where you're going to get new episodes released every Wednesday in the morning. I've been saying 9 a.m. I know it's before that usually, so I'll just say it gets released in the morning.
You're
so when you
welcome,
wake
Ryan.
up, you'll have something nice to watch and listen to.
Right.
But that's where we throw out our weekly news and releases. And then we got after hours every Friday at 6 p.m. Where we do stupid shit and talk about hypotheticals, bitch about festivals sometimes, play dumb games. and just generally have a little fun.
too.
But if you are watching this on YouTube, please do us a favor, like this video, subscribe, leave us a comment, hit that bell icon so you can get notified when we release new episodes. That way you don't miss out on anything cool. So,
Yeah.
for now, stay loud, stay angry. We'll catch you in the pit.